if you are in a single tank situation, please designate a pseudo tank who will run the pseudo tank kit. Okay, the rough summary for that is that a pseudo tank is going to be carrying Stone Skin 2 in lieu of one of their damage actions going into TA and Queen, just in case that the main tank in your party goes down. Uh, at least your team has some kind of response to like big raid wise, like Gloria Boja and stuff, via Stone Skin 2. Okay, pulsing Stone Skin 2. It's not a perfect uh replacement mitigation, but it's better than like literally nothing and having your team just die to raid wides. Okay, so please designate a pseudo tank. Doesn't matter how experienced you are. Okay, I'm gonna insist on that happening. All right, we'll give that a few minutes. And if you're having troubles pulling a like getting a volunteer in your team and they're just like not complying, then let me know. Okay, let me know and I'll fix that issue. And then yeah, Charlie team, just figure out a plan to survive. And since there's only three of you, just like no one has to be like pseudo tank or pseudo healer because it's just three of you. So just you guys just talk amongst you three and figure out how you're gonna do stuff inside. And if you have a question, just ask in an alliance chat or voice it out. I don't care. But I think you guys have a handle on it. Oh, nice.
I don't have fragments of preparation. Does anybody have any, or because I could also go buy it.
Preparation.
Yeah, for Arise.
Oh,
I have only one.
that comes from compassion. The rice comes
Oh,
from
compassion.
compassion.
Okay, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I've got compassion fragments.
Okay.
But you're a caster, right? Actually,
Or no,
update
I'm a
your.
healer. Yeah, no, like I hadn't updated it yet.
Okay.
But remind me what the first letter was, cause like.
It's in requirements to participate. If you don't remember, take another read on requirements to participate because that can refresh you on like the other important things, the things that are
Yeah.
more important than nickname, right? The nickname is just like for me to be like easily check if you haven't read or if you need a reminder. So in this case, looks like you need a reminder. Go ahead and read the requirements to participate. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. Take a look at that, and if you still have questions after reading that, then of course, ask them. But you need compassion fragments. I'm going to try to find you in game. Make sure you're in Kraken Gangos. I'm looking for you now.
I'm in there.
I can't find you. Where are you?
Over here and
Tiny?
jump. Yeah, that's me.
Can you yell so I can right click your name in chat? Yell in game or something just so I can. There we go. Thanks. All right. There you are. I see you. All right. Stand by. Compassion. Where's compassion? There it is. All right. See what you can get from that.
Okay, thank you.
Mm. Yeah, I don't have like a whole lot of fragments on me, so just like for this goes for everyone. Just make sure you guys are doing your farming or your market boarding before raid, just so like I can't guarantee that I can give frags out to whoever needs them, and yeah, I don't do a whole lot of farming outside of what I need like for myself, so make sure you guys do that going forward. All right, I don't need to know who they are, but Bravo and Delta, do you guys have your pseudos sorted out? And oh, it looks like Foxtrot just has a true tank. You don't have any. Oh no, never mind. Okay, yeah, you guys are good for rolls. Bravo, good. Okay. Delta, are you sorted out for pseudos? You got a pseudo tank DPS and a pseudo healer DPS. A caster, by the way, is not also a pseudo healer. Like I know they do the brunt of the raw healing in DRS, but that's not the intent for them. All right, looking for just some kind of word from Delta. If you guys are struggling to get volunteers for pseudo tank, pseudo heal, then please say something so I can start arranging as necessary.
I
You
think
guys good?
Yeah,
Okay.
we're good.
All right. Okay. All right. Is Astrid here? You can take a look. If you hit O on your keyboard, you open up that social tab. Like all of our team members are, like their names are listed there, so you can take a look there. All right, let's sort out some raid responsibilities here. Renders, flare star, duel, sweeps, shellers. Just yell it out if you know what those are, and you can do it. Go ahead and call it out. Renders are all right. Daleth, Melik for Ren. We'll put you as Ren 1 since you called it first. Churen Inaka, you can sweep whatever is needed. Let's have you sweep 3 since you're DPS. So thank you for volunteering. All right, still need a duelist unless someone called it and earlier and I'm not aware. I try to pick whoever calls it first, but if no one called it yet, then I'm not aware that we have a duelist volunteer. But yeah, let's get some volunteer. Okay, it looks like a really quiet raid today, so let's pick some volunteers for this. As everyone is required to have a lost perception in the cache, at least one, I know for a fact that anyone here can do perception, so I'm going to pick you. Beatrice Lace. All right. So Beatrice Lace is going to be sweep too, so make sure you bring a lost perception in your holster in addition to like the other stuff you're required to bring as a tank. And thank you for volunteering. All right. Similarly, we need another DPS, a melee DPS volunteer for Lost Rend Armor. Oh, did someone volunteer for duel? I probably missed it if they did. Did Reindeer volunteer? Like I'm fine with that, but I feel like they've cleared a bunch of times. All right, yeah, I'm not seeing anyone else having volunteered unless I'm like not scrolling up far enough. Sweet one. There's no duelist. Okay. All right. Ren 2. I'm gonna pick another DPS, a melee DPS here. Let's pick another non-samurai since another samurai is already doing Ren 1. We actually don't have a whole lot of melee DPS today. That's interesting. We are ranged heavy. Okay, well, I guess we're picking you. Raven Avignar will be Ren 2. So Daleth Melik, Raven Avignar. You guys are going to be bring Lost Rend armor, and then you'll be working together to maintain as close to full uptime as you can on Rend armor on enraging encounters only. Okay. All right. Shellers, 2 individuals to bring Lost Shell to cast on the entire raid before TA and before Queen. I'm gonna hurry this along here. Bam. You. Vix Mercer. Oh, I see. Okay. So Reindeer. All right, cool. So we'll have Reindeer do the duel. So Fapita, don't worry about sweep 1. Reindeer will take care of that. Thank you, Hido, for volunteering. All right, shells. Let's see, Raphael, Rumina for shell. Let's say one, shell one. And let's get one more healer to volunteer for shell two. And I think I was about to call someone to do this, right? Bix Mercer. Yeah. Let's have Bix Mercer bring also Lost Shell. Two preferred, one if you don't have two. But please let me know if you don't have either. But you're gonna bring a single Lost Shell, and you will keep it in your holster until we get to the Queen. And then while we're getting ready at the Queen, you're gonna give out Lost Shell to everyone who's standing there. But can I get a confirmation? And all right, okay, there you go. Thank you. All right, so since there's a lot of you, I want to I want to pick some team leads, but I'll do that in a few moments. Let's see. For slime side, I would like to have we'll have Alpha, Bravo, and Delta. We'll have Charlie and Delta switch places. So Delta will be going to slime side, and then Charlie will go to Golem side. All right. Golem side, you're gonna have 5 tanks and 6 healers to work with. Over on slime side, we will have 4 tanks and 4 healers. So let me note that down. We're gonna do a regular strat. No low man stuff going on. All right, so I just noted that down in my notes here. Okay, and that said, Golem side lead will be, let's see, who is over there. So I'm gonna pick someone who's gonna be a deputy raid lead and Golem side lead. Oh, let's have Fapta do it. So Fapta, can you lead Golem side? Hold on, you know what? Yeah, okay, that's fine. I already said it. Okay, so Fapta will be leading Golem side when we split up, when we first go in, after we prep on the pad. Once I give the call to jump, Golem side folks are gonna hop down to Golem Gulag Gang voice chat, and then you're gonna be taking directions from Fapta Shikyo, okay? And also Fapta is gonna be deputy raid lead, so if something happens to me, then Fapta will carry on in my stead, all right? So that is the contingency plan should that need acquire. I want to get team leads here, just since there's a lot of you guys and there's only one of me. I can't I could try to have eyes on all 48 members of this raid, or excuse me, 44 members of this raid as we're at 44. But you don't want to wait for me to do that, and I don't want to do that. So I'm gonna pick some team leads to help me run this raid. So alpha team lead. Oh, hold on. Alpha, Bravo, oops, Charlie. Sorry, old man technical difficulties here. Charlie, Delta, Echo, Foxtrot. All right, so as is my custom, I like to pick new folks as team leads. What you're going to do is help me run the raid by just kind of being my point of contact in your respective party chats. Like I can't read that. Okay, like especially if I'm only in alpha team, right? I'm not in Bravo through Foxtrot. So if there's some kind of issue that you cannot resolve in your party, I'm gonna request that you guys elevate it to shout chat or yell chat or whatever. Just let me like get aware of it so I can try to help out if necessary, resolve whatever your issue is. Okay, but so I'm gonna be picking these team leads here. And that said, I would like to see Dovkin Rose. And as I pronounce your name, please correct me if I'm saying it wrong. But otherwise, just respond in Alliance chat, just give a wave or something. Let me know that you are here and are going to take up that mental responsibility. Okay. So Dovkin Rose for Alpha. Bravo team will be led by damn, just all veterans here in Bravo. Let's get down, Neo. All right, so Darnell for Bravo. Charlie team will be led by Kenny Ori. Kenny Ori, thank you. Delta team, I would like to see Apollo Torin as lead. Echo team, let's have Mr. Nubsy Nubs. Will be Echo team lead. Foxtrot team lead. Ignis Tenebrae. All right, I see the wave from Mr. Nubsy Nubs in shout chat. Kenny Ori also shout chat. Looking for a response from Delta lead Apollo Torin. Let's see, Darnell. I don't think I saw anything from Darnell.
I shouted an alliance, and I'll shout. I'm here.
All right, sorry, say again.
It's Apollo. I'll do it.
Apollo?
Yep.
Oh, from Delta. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Looking for a confirmation from Darnell and Bravo, Ignis Tenebrae and Foxtrot, and Dovikin Rose in Alpha. So what team lead is? You're just gonna kind of be my point of contact again. Nothing you do will cause this raid to fail. Okay, if something like that happens, then you can blame me. All right, since I put you there with like no training or anything whatsoever, like I'm not expecting perfect leaders of you guys. Okay, just help me out and help me organize this raid. All right, I see the confirmation from Dower. Still waiting on Dovikin Rose to say something, and Ignis Tenebrae also to say something. They might be like super AFK. Let me type this out. Oh, there's the wave. Okay, it's Dovikin Rose. Thank you. And Ignis Tenebrae. All right, cool. Everyone's responded. All right, so thank you for that. Time to start running the series of ready checks here. So we're not going to queue in until we are all ready, okay? So those of you who are designated as pseudo healers, pseudo tanks, make sure you're bringing the thing that you're responsible for, okay? Don't be like, I'm gonna forget or whatever, because like if we don't have the tools that we need to have in here, we're just gonna wipe. All right. I know sometimes folks are kind of loath to do utility or do anything outside of their, you know, their familiar like comfort zone, but here in DRS we're all kind of out of our comfort zone just a little bit, okay? Because we're doing things in here that are not available outside in like other Savage content, okay? So just kind of try to be a little bit flexible if necessary, and you know, work with your team, work with me, and then we'll get through this. All right. So we got a few folks who are not ready. That's okay. If you need to take like a preemptive bio, right? Go to the bathroom, do whatever you need to do. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do that too. So I'll be right back. Preemptive bio, BRB. Yeah, don't worry about missing ready check just because we're still kind of all getting ready. I'm gonna run another ready check, so use back. Again, if you are not ready, if you're still sorting out your caches or whatever, if you're still trading fragments, go ahead and click no, continue getting ready, okay? We're already doing the raid here, okay? Preparation is a savage mechanic, so just make sure you're ready to go. Take the time you need. This is a step that we don't want to rush. And usually when a ready check fails, like other people will get up and go do something. So just gonna repeatedly ready check. All right, Sigma Neely responding ready. Darnielle responding ready. Yo, Fizzbat Queen. I thought you were dueling. Or you're just doing the duel rather. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. Oh, you can do both? Alright. Yeah, you can do both. That's true. Oh, don't let me tell you how to DPS because Lord knows I'm bad at it. Yep, that's fine. That is okay. Yeah, pseudo healing is not something that like I'm like 95% sure like other discords don't ask for a DPS to do like a healer support role when you only have one true healer in there. But that said, like I find like it kind of helps out, especially when you have like newer healers or lower experienced healers. All right, just because a bunch of us have this letter C in our prefix doesn't mean that we're experts in DRS. Even I make mistakes and get myself killed from time to time, and if I don't sort out a pseudo tank, like I'll just forget to or not forget. I'll just have like no mitigation for my team during TA, and they take more damage. So and possibly die. So even I'll designate a pseudo tank, if necessary. So yeah, understandably, it'll take some folks like a little bit of time to get their stuff together. Or forget markers. Yeah, that's right. Sworn, never letting things go. Never giving things up. Who would forget marker? You know, I did it one. I did it once at TA, like in the last few months, and just Scorn just make sure to mention it each time he's here. We did a no marker TA poll. I think we lived too, didn't we? I don't think we did. We enrage there. I don't think we enraged. All right, gonna R check again. Oh wait, Sinclair, you're still in the middle of stuff, right? So just let us know when you're good. Was it in enrage? Okay, yeah. There was a couple weeks we were hitting the TA wall. So if you need help with like fragments, make sure you mention that too. Yeah, I'm not gonna guarantee that we can answer your need, but someone might have it. But we won't know if you don't say anything. Your bag is kind of cursed in Delta. Are you one of the pseudos, I'm assuming? Actually, you're the only fizz ranged. Am I? Yeah, you're the only fizz range in Delta, so you shouldn't be pseudoing anything. Oh, you're bringing. Okay, all right. I'll let you cook then. Yeah. There is a clause in requirements to participate. If you know what you're doing and you can ensure that your team's responsibilities are covered, then you do what you think you should do to succeed. So I'm not gonna fight anyone on that because that's written right into the requirements. You think you're good? Okay. Let's do another raid check because other people might have walked off. Be like, yo, forget this guy Nacl. So slow, so strict. All right, 45 out of 45. Cool. Thank you guys for being patient. I'm gonna take us out of PF here, and we're going to queue in. Yay! All right, go ahead and click commence if you're all tabbed out. Oh, you know what? I forgot to check our language. Make sure everyone here is speaking or understands English. Right. I think US just has the Japanese queue selected, but I do recall them being a fluent English understander and speaker. Remind me if I'm wrong. Okay, so I should see 44 in voice chat. Team 43. If one of your teammates is missing, please gently coax them into voice chat. Only Nicholas shouldn't be in voice chat because he's completely deaf, so there's no use for him to be here. And I have a transcription, like a rough transcription service running for him, so he can still follow along if necessary. But yeah, make sure your teammates are present in voice chat. And if someone's missing, just gently coax them in. Welcome DRS. Go ahead and pop your pure, your pre-pop. Don't jump on the glowing pads. Do not jump on the glowing pads until I give the call to jump. Make sure you slide in your first 2 lost actions. Pop your pure, pop your re-razor. Then once you're done with that, go ahead and return to the cache. Fill your pockets up. Make sure you're meeting at least the minimum requirements for your role. And then fill the remaining space. If you don't actually know what to put in there, put in some re-razor. Because you're probably new. That's why you don't know. It's a good thing I got a bunch of sagacity frags. Okay. All right. So once you're done at the cache, step away from the cache. Do not jump on the glowing jump pads. And rally under your respective team markers. If you already forgot what team you're in, sometimes that happens to me, take a look at your prefix, right? That should be a reminder. But make sure you're standing with your teammates. Once you're at your marker, buddy check your teammates. Make sure everyone's got a pure essence. Make sure everyone's got a re-razor. Mouse over reminiscence buffs. Make sure your teammates are carrying the same things. Oh, you know what? We said we're going to swap Charlie and Delta, right? Oh, thank you. Someone handled it already. Appreciate you. Yeah, so make sure you're standing on with your team on your respective team markers. But yeah, mouse over reminiscence buffs. Make sure your teammates are carrying sane things. Oh, we got a double Spellforge in Alpha. Make sure you deconflict that. I know you both have Steel Sting in the pocket, but one of you have a chat in party chat, and this goes for all healers and pseudo healers. Okay, have that discussion in party chat. Who will start in Steel Sting and who will start in Spellforge, right? Like I'm looking at these two, and this is kind of my fault because I didn't mention it earlier. But make sure you have that discussion. Actually, I think it's in a note, right? In the requirements to participate, make sure you have the discussion with your co-healer. Let me check. Because if it's not there, then I need to put it there. Yeah, talk to your healer buddy in your party. Okay. So yeah, that said, make sure one of you have that discussion. One of you start in Spellforge, one of you start in Steel Sting, okay? The whole point of that is for Queensguard, when we get there, we want our teams to have coverage on both buffs, right? Because the first pair of bosses at Queensguard will go invuln to either Steel Sting or Spellforge. So just make sure you have that discussion. All right. So our situation in Alpha is fixed. Other teams, check yourselves, okay? Mouse over the reminiscence buffs. If your healer and pseudo healer, or your 2 healers, or whatever your situation is, are both carrying Spellforge, or not carrying, but if like you both have Spellforge activated, like I just saw in Alpha, then make sure you raise the issue with them, and no need to be mean about it. Just let them know, hey, like consider starting in opposing colors, just so we're not like doubling up on one thing and like out of Steel Sting, right? So make sure you spread your coverage that way. Have that conversation in party chat. If your teammates are missing pures, gently remind them to get their pures on. No one should be sliding in anything, or no one should be using anything other than a pure essence. No gamblers, please. I'm not aware of anyone doing gambler stuff, so If you're bringing the GDP, that gambler is in your holster, okay, not currently popped. And if you don't know what that is, don't worry about it. One essence of the beast? Well, don't keep me in suspense. Who is it? You need to correct them. It's resolved? Okay, cool. The gambler should also be a pure essence, unless because again, please tell me if you're bringing gambler for some reason. Like if I didn't actually tell you, like it's okay for you to do that. Like it's not okay, all right? They swap pure. Okay, good. Yeah, beast essence is gonna get you killed like on the very first raid wide here. That is not enough. Not enough for DRS. All right, cool. Good. Well, that's what. Well, I'm not gonna go into it right now, but if you're curious about like rolling dice for the res, that could be like a clutch thing. But I would want you to do some research on how that works outside of raid. Okay, I'm not gonna sit here and talk about it now because we're here running DRS, right? So after raid, do a little bit of look up, ask questions in general chat, and we'll certainly want to have that discussion with you and whoever else wants to learn more about things you can do with Gambler in here, right? And none of it has anything related to damage. No one brings Gambler for damage in here because that's not the role for it. All right, so we're currently waiting for cache to clear. Once our cache clears, I'm gonna call for ready checks from our respective team leads or whoever in your party wants to do it. You can designate team leads if you want. Like if you're a controller player and it's hard to type in /ready or activate a ready check for your team, that's fine. Just make sure someone does it in your party. It doesn't matter to me who does it. And alpha team, I'm not gonna do. I'll tell you right now, I'm not gonna do it. So just figure that out so I can focus on overall raid stuff. Yeah, GDP is just the gambler dice pure. So what Shiran is talking about, that's probably the contingency plan. Alpha is ready. Well, we're not calling for ready checks just yet because we got a bunch of people at the cache. So make sure you guys stay mobile here, by the way. Wiggle check, don't get AFK kicked. Many times over the past few weeks, we have lost one or two people per raid just because people just didn't move around. So just wiggle check, don't get AFK kicked. Just stay constantly mobile so the game doesn't kick you out for being AFK. Are you good, Tifa? Do you need help with something up there, or are you like, well, maybe they're AFK. I don't know. Oh, you're not. Okay. All right, go ahead and run ready checks. Please report when ready. Alpha is ready. I think Echo reported ready. All right, that's fine. Alpha ready again. Delta ready. Standing by for Bravo, Charlie, and okay, Bravo ready. Echo ready. Staying by for Charlie and Foxtrot. All right, waiting on one. What team? Charlie team, because you're Charlie team lead. Okay. Yeah, if you notice, like we don't have that like letter in front of our names here inside of the instance. We don't even have Alliance chat, right? You type in /A, there's like you can't do that. So everything's done in like yell and shout. All right, Charlie not ready. Roger that. Just let me know when you guys get ready then. Also, do let me know if someone is being like completely uncommunicative, because sometimes we'll get like a run seller here, and that's a strong indicator that someone's just kind of trying to earn some side hustle money. Charlie ready. Okay. All teams are ready. In a few moments, Charlie, Echo, and Foxtrot being on the right side, you're going to take the right jump pad to the east. And you're going to be going down Golem's side. After you jump, you're going to go down one voice chat, and you're going to be taking instructions from Fapta Shikyo. Oh, Reindeer. Reindeer, are you on on Slime side? Okay. All right. Never mind then. Yeah, thank you. I was about to bring that up. All right. So don't worry about it, Reindeer. Okay. Last call for cash. Last call for appraiser. All right, no run back. Oh, before I say that, let's have our shellers and sweepers. Click your Lost Finds Holster button. Just make sure that you have your shell and sweep, and then just call it out in Yell chat that you actually have it. Say like shell, like sweep two, like very like sweep two holstered, sweep three holstered, sheller one holstered, sheller two holstered. Just let us know that you have your thing. All right, shell one, sweep three, shell two, and then looking for sweep two. Sweep two is Beatrice Lace. Sweep two holstered. Roger that. All right. Cash is clear. Appraiser is clear. Jump, jump, jump. Charlie.
Fabra, I'm sorry. Which one is the red column? Is it mine or Alice? I get confused. Okay. No, it's fine. I was just confused.
The one shot. Gotta love it. Yeah, what I do to pull viscous clots off the healer, I make sure to stand like on the edge of the circle, because you want that viscous clot to like not interpret you as standing in the middle, right? Like
Right.
especially accounting for lag. So
Well, it wasn't that. It's like the first two I had flat metal on the pad, and once they get bigger, like from like 3 stacks, they actually take up quite a bit of space. And the next one, the little one, like is not willing to go. And so there was an odd fusion at that point where like the 4 stack went a little outside, and yeah, I adjusted preemptively. When you said it, and I was already on my way. But yeah.
yeah, that's what. So like, that's what I'm talking about. Like when you pull your viscous clot off your healer, you try to center that viscous clot, because if you do that each time, the chances are high that your big clot as it's forming up is still going to be in the center. If that makes sense, but it's fine. I mean, like we got through. It's just something to keep an eye out on for future slime attempts, because if you don't exercise, if you don't practice that, then the chances are very high that you're gonna have an off-pad merge. So just kind of be mindful, and that goes for all tanks on slime side. Just kind of be mindful that if you're ever uh, either pulling slimes off your healer or even baiting them from the hallway, like if you're doing like low side slimes and you're pulling for yourself, then yeah, you definitely want to make sure that you're pulling the viscous clots, whatever you have into like dead center on the pad. You yourself don't have to be dead center. It's the viscous clot. But like we did good enough, so it's not like I'm trying to like punish anyone or anything. It's just a point of care going forward, right? But good job, everyone. Golem side folks, good job. Fapta Shikyo, thank you for leading Golem side through their encounter. And is there anyone you want to recognize for exceptional contribution to your clear on Golem side, Fapta Shikyo? All right, so there you go, everyone. Thank you for working with Fapta and working together to get through Golem side. Okay, I'm gonna ball hog this because I don't have a lot of experience tanking as a paladin. I'm still working on even doing my rotation competently. Like that's the level of paladin play that I'm at. So I wanna practice here. So that said, all tank stances off, please. As far as TS goes, not a whole lot to talk about. Just follow callouts, do what you think you need to do. Make sure you're following. Make sure you're using your lost action. Try to time it with your 2-minute burst window. All right. If you don't know how to do that, just use your lost actions. Use them whenever you see them lit up. Okay. Preferably try to time it with your 2-minute burst because they're all magnified together multiplicatively. So 10% isn't just 10%; it's 10% times 10% times like all your other 10% that are contributing together, and that's a lot more than they are if you just add them up. Okay, so try to time it with your 2-minute burst window. But if you don't know how to do that and you're like you're just not proficient, just use them whenever you see them lit up. Okay, push your buttons. Better to use them suboptimally than not at all. So don't worry about optimization, especially if you're just kind of here for the first time or you haven't been in DRS that much and you're still learning mechanics. That's okay, right? Focus on surviving, but that's what those lost actions are for. Fourfold mercy, I call it out by the letters or the markers rather. So if I say 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm calling out safe sides. Make sure you dodge towards those markers. You don't have to touch them, okay? You're actually probably going to die if you run all the way out and touch them, okay? Don't go that far from the midpoint of the boss's hitbox. The amount of movement you want to do is this, okay? What I'm doing in front of you guys. This is all the movement you need to do to dodge fourfold mercy. Anything more than this, and you're gonna get stacked to the face, okay? If I say like 1, 2, 3, 4, don't touch those markers. Just dodge a little bit towards those markers. All right, that's all I got. Team leads or whoever, just go ahead and run ready checks, please. Report when ready. Yeah, make sure you loot your chest. Okay, there's 2 chests at the bottom of the stairs here. If you are not right-clicking a box, you are not getting anything today. All right. So there's 2 chests at the bottom of the stairs. Make sure you loot those. Bravo ready. Echo ready. Foxtrot ready. Standing by for Alpha. Who else? Charlie and Delta. Delta, Charlie ready. Alpha is ready. All teams are ready. Go ahead and pop food. Take a bite of your baked eggplant, smoked chicken, whatever you got. Tank stance check. All tank stances off. Stand by for countdown. 30 on the board. All right, this is feeling more like a typical Lego Steppers run, or at least for me anyway. So I appreciate you guys taking time out of your weekend to be here. This is the thing that I most enjoy doing in this game. Can't do it without you. All right, 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get it. All right, raid wide going out. All right, 4-fold mercy coming out. So this is I'm calling out safe sides. Don't forget. Okay, here we go. It's gonna be 4, 3, back, front, boss relative. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. If you can count backwards from 4, you can do this mechanic. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Look away from orb. Get away from flower. Go this way. Okay. Get inside the boss's hitbox. Get inside the boss's hitbox. Sides are not safe. This is a hot wing if you're familiar with that mechanic. Alright, tank stack up front. Only tanks up front. We're taking a stack buster if you're not a tank. Here front. Alright, only I should be up front. No other tank should be up here. If I am with anyone, I'm gonna make it so that I don't die. I'll put it like that. Alright. Stay stacked up. Coming up next is a chain mechanic. Wait until the overhead chains go away and then start moving. Okay, wait. Get behind the wall. Break your chains, get behind a wall. Get behind a wall, behind a barricade. Alright. Hold burst. Hold burst. We're going to disengage, do a little dash mechanic, a little Ravana dash mechanic, and then we're going to come back and burst after this. Alright, to the right side of 3, right side of 3. Okay, we're going to move behind the wall at 2, behind the wall at 2, behind the wall at 2, behind the wall at 2. Alright, line on 2. We have pushed phase, line on 2, make sure you're bursting. Already out here messing up my rotation. Okay, stack up on me. Stack up on me. We're gonna try to bait this triple laser into a tight spot and then move out of the way, right? Triple laser coming out. Use eyes, dodge accordingly. There you go. Okay, be on sand. Sand. Do not be on stone. Be on sand. Okay, 47%. We have not pushed phase. Good. We're going to see triple earth breath here, okay? Triple earth breath and stone. If it looks like you might be marked, start moving until you know for a fact that it's not you, okay? Be on stone, triple earth breath 1, go away. Go away, don't shoot your teammates with that. Rotate it around, go away. Alright, next is sand, triple earth breath. Again, if it looks like it might be you, start moving until you know for a fact that it's not. Raw, you need to move. Be on sand. Yeah, don't stretch the tether, make it go away, alright? Going forward, just make sure you do that in future. Alright, I'm gonna bring it to the middle. We'll rotate a little bit. I think we're gonna see a raid wide. Nope, just kidding. Inner cardinal safe spots now. Okay, come back to the middle. And my rotation is so busted. I'm sorry, team. Get away from the edges. Where are we going? Right side of Delta. Right side of Delta. Okay. It's going to be, after we come back, there's going to be 1, 3. 1, 3, 2, 4. Right, left, right. 1, 3, 2, 4. Whatever you want to do here. All right, 3, 2, and 4. Look away from orb. Get away from flower. Look away from orb. Get away from flower. Where's the flower? Oh, okay. Stack for chain, stack for chain, stack for chain, stack, 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 stack. Break your chains, break, break, break. If you started far, you need to go way farther. And once you've broken your chains, please return to the boss for mitigation and healing. Raid by going out. Please mitigate accordingly. Alright, I'm going to take a buster here, stand clear of main threat. Oh god. Alright, it's going to jump back to the middle here. Okay, this is going to be a Sanderstone sandwich of 4-fold filling. 4-fold is 3, 2, right, right, left, left. Boss relative. 3, 2, 1, 4. We are starting on sand. So sand first, then 3, 2, 1, 4, then stone. So here you go. 2, 1, 4. Finish on stone. Middle is stone. One more random sand or stone after this. Be on stone again. Stone again. Look away from orb. Get away from flower. Where's the orb? Look away from orb. Get away from flower. Dodge the grid first before dodging the laser. Okay. Grid first, then laser. Alright, stack it up inside the boss's hitbox. Raid wide going out. Mitigate for your teammates as necessary. Alright, sides are not safe. Get inside the boss's hitbox. I see a lot of people on the side there. The sides are not safe. Okay, it's going to jump back to the middle. Go ahead and don't hold DPS. Let's go ahead and commit. We'll just manually res the dead folks. Alright, get in front of the wall. In front of the wall at 1. If we have to get knocked back. In front of the wall at 1. And it's going to be... nothing. Never mind, we're done. Alright, let's get our dead folks up. Actually, I probably should have just called for healer LB3 there at the end. Alright, that's my bad. Yo, whoever's running ahead as a tank, don't do that. Alright? Stay back here. This is not DR normal where we can just kind of like play with the traps, okay? Especially for not telling our teammates what we're doing. So just stay right here. Yeah, I feel like I'm going to regret that decision not to call for healer LB3. That's on me. All right. Reindeer, do you want buffs or you want to just go for it? All right, I'm assuming you want buffs, so we're getting people up here still. You don't know? I mean, it's up to you. If you want to wait for buffs, that's okay. Just wait. No problem. We got one more dead person down south. If you're a healer attempting to follow... Okay, thank you. Yeah, just make sure healers you're aware of res protocol. That's just so we can deconflict who's popping lost rise. All right, slowly make your way to the right here. Unless you're in Reindeer Alyssa's team, don't go on that glowing jump pad. Do not go on the glowing jump pad up ahead. Those of you going to Dahu, hold short of the doors. Okay, don't enter the doors. Just stay outside of the doors and wait. Again, don't go into the doors. Don't go into the doors. There's no reason to be up there. Just wait out here. All right, what we're waiting for is the duel to start, and we can tell when the RP text shows up. So, Reindeer's team, where are you? Yeah, if you want to use the... Oh, they already departed? Okay. Okay, so we're waiting for some RP text to show up. There it is. All right, duel has started. And shout out to whoever's doing marker secretary, marker monitor today, because it's definitely not me. Well, I did at TS. Yeah, there. Okay, I figured it was you. I wasn't sure who though. All right, so welcome to Dahu. This is just a trash mob. Please do not use your limited charges of lost actions. If you've got like a Seraph Strike or we don't have any Flare Star, I don't think so. I'm not gonna worry about that. But yeah, if you have like a unlimited charge lost action, feel free to use it here. But like Farm Power, Banner, Lost Rend Armor, don't use any of that stuff here because this is a trash mob with no enrage to beat. Okay, so we want to save those valuable resources for the fights that do have enrage. All right. So that's it. We're just gonna pull 3, 2, 1. Let's go. All right. I'm gonna make this go up north first. Oh, I suck at this job. I'm sorry, guys. All right, dodge all the stuff on the ground. Use eyeballs, dodge accordingly. With myself. All right, Dahu's gonna dash. Oh god, at a weird direction. Okay, my bad. It's going out that way. He's gonna come back and then he's gonna do a 90-degree cleave. Okay, get out of the way. Okay, we're gonna go back to the middle after this goes out. Alright, again, don't use your lost actions here, alright? Alright, lions are out, numbers soon to follow. 4 people will be picked for this. You're going to get a number of dots over your head. Just get immediately to a marker matching the number of dots over your head. 1 to 1, 2 to 2, 3 to 3, 4 to 4. Okay, get in position now. Do not greed extra GCDs. And this is 2 days in a row that I got mechanics here. This is nice. Sorry, team. Shockwave coming out. Other side will fire right away. Alright. You're going to get knocked back to a number... or get knocked back to a safe spot that your numbered teammates open for you. Oh, come on, I did it so early. My bad. Alright. 5 breaths. 5 breaths, 5 breaths. If someone gets knocked into a lion, please assume to them, okay? If you see it happen and you have the wherewithal to help out, please assume to them because they're taking a heavy dot. Alright, ads are coming up next. Just AE down the ads as I bring them to the middle. %. Reprisal. Alright, good job. It's gonna be puddles, shockwave, then numbers in that order. Stand by for puddles. Shockwave coming out. Other side fires right away. Alright, check your heads. 1 to 1, 2 to 2, 3 to 3, 4 to 4. Please get in position now. Do not greed extra GCDs. This one is important. 1 to 1, 2 to 2, 3 to 3, 4 to 4. Tanks, take a look at 3 and 4. That's where you're taking your flare mechanic if you get marked with it. Alright, everyone else get knocked away north. Flare south. Oh, come on. I'm never gonna get that gap closer ever again, am I? Alright, 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, then 5. 3 autos on me, then shockwave. 1, 2, 3, shockwave. All right, cool. Check for dead. There might be a dead person underneath Dahu. Don't run ahead until we know for sure the area is clear of dead people. All right, I think we're good. All right, next jump pad is one way. So if you forgot to loot after Trinity Seeker, or if you forgot to loot right here after Dahu, then you're just gonna forget loot today. And then just come back in the future DRS run and get your tokens. Your buddy, oh, your hubby came, oh, sorry. Sorry to hear it. All right. Did our duelist win? I didn't see the No, there it is. Yep. Reindeer got through. Nice. I was too tunnel vision on messing up my paladin rotation because usually I'm a dark knight in here. I didn't notice the RP message. My bad. But yeah, thank you, Reindeer, for clearing the duel. All right. I'm gonna put some pictures here in raid text chat. What I'm putting up here is the Queensguard Reflect plan. So without actually slotting in Lost Reflect, do not slot in Lost Reflect just yet. But healers do take a look. Healers and pseudo healers take a look at that Reflect plan in raid text chat and just shout out if you're going to take a Reflect position. You don't have to be in that letter team to be doing that Reflect position. Okay. You know what? I should rename these letters. I should have it like star position, triangle position, like something other than letters, because I think people will frequently like latch onto the fact that it says A, so I should be a part of A. Like that's not the case, right? Just need someone to reflect the two positions labeled A. You don't have to be part of A party. But that said, I'm expecting to see 6 individuals identify themselves as mentally primed to reflect at the end of the fight. Okay, but do not slide in Lost Reflect right now. The thing you should have right now is Still Sting Spellforge ready to go. Okay. Additionally, I would like to see 2 individuals called Dispel that you will have slotted in aside from your Steel Sting Spellforge. Okay, so two healers or pseudo healers who brought Dispel. Well, you should all have Dispel, but just 2 of you right now. Identify yourselves, and you're gonna be dispelling the warrior for the first phase. While I'm waiting for that, all tanks come up front. We're gonna hand out some responsibilities here. All tanks up front. All tanks up front. All tanks up front. You know what? Let's do this, Mahia. Any other tanks? Is this it? I thought we had more. Like a billion. I thought we had 1 billion tanks. Is that not it? Okay. Oh wait, no, this is a lot actually. My bad. I don't know. Just ignore me on that. All right, let's have. You know what? No, I've been leaning on Arsun too much. Here, let's have you do this. Let's see. New tanks. New tanks. New tanks. Who's new? Who's new or new-ish or low experience? I'm looking. Elena is relatively new, right? Yeah, let's have you do this. You're not completely new, I know that. You have at least 1 clear under your belt. Let's see, who else? I think you're all... Here, I don't recognize you, so we can do that. You can do this. You are not that new. Alright, so all remaining tanks who are not marked are backup tanks. Just jump in as necessary if you see a tank is not alive. So I'll talk about what these guys do in a minute, right? But yeah, unmarked tanks, just jump in. Just keep an eye on yell chat or whatever. If you notice a tank is dead, just say you're covering for them because they're dead, right? Chain 1, target 2, ignore 1, so on and so forth. Okay, assignments are as follows. Hex 1 and 2 are going to be main tanks. Hex 1 is west tank. Hex 2 is east tank, generally speaking. So Scorn, you're going to be tanking the knight in the middle for the first phase, and then the soldier over on the west side for the second phase, and then Mahia already knows, but I'm just gonna say this so everyone else can learn. He's gonna tank the warrior on the east side during the first phase, and then the gunner will be tanked in the middle, also by Mahia. All right, even markers up here. So yeah, warrior will be tanked on Bravo during the first phase, and soldier will be tanked on Delta by Scorn during the second phase. All right. Our chained pair is north Aurasphere. Target to ignore is south Aurasphere, right? 1s go first, 2s go second. So Elena, you're going to be taking the first north Aurasphere. Beatrice, you're taking the second north Aurasphere. Mr. Nubsy Nubs, you're going to take the first south Aurasphere. And Ali Anderson, you're going to take the second south Aurasphere, all right? So Aurasphere at the end of the fight, I feel like you guys have seen this already, right? Let's see. Mr. Nubsy Nubs is cleared. Elena, I know you've cleared. Ali, I think you've seen this before. If not clear, I think you've cleared already. And then Beatrice has been in here. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm looking for your name in voice chat. Foxtrot. Yeah, you've cleared. Okay, yeah. So you all know when this happens. Just make sure you take your orbs in order. Okay, chain is north. Target to ignore south. Ones go first, twos go second. All right. Involve the marker. After your orb dies, and then hopefully you can involve the tank buster that comes out. Make sure you have top threat when it's your turn to tank. All right. Tanks have any questions? Please ask. Otherwise, let's talk about reflects and dispels now. Delta reflect. I see dispel. Star. Yeah, that would be a drawback if I rename these letters. So I was just thinking out loud. All right, Alpha, Charlie, Bravo, Delta. Let's get an Echo and Foxtrot reflect if that has not already been called out. Yeah, I don't see that. I see one dispel from Raphael. Let's get one more dispeller. Just call it out in chat, text chat. Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, reflect, Delta, Foxtrot. We need an Echo reflect. Yeah, wiggle check, by the way, don't get AFK kicked. So let's get someone call out Echo reflect and one more individual call out dispel in addition to who is it? Raphael Rumina. All right, Kiwi T will Echo reflect. If you know the timing, then yeah, light curtain will work. Or if you don't know the timing, then I hope you have 4 light curtains. Yeah, you don't strictly need to use Lost Reflect. If you have access to light curtain, then great. But if not, Lost Reflect is how you normally do this. Okay, that's fine. All right, looks like I'm not getting volunteers for a second dispel, so I'm just gonna pick someone. Mimiru. Yeah. Overwrite your Lost Arise. You're gonna be going second dispel, or you're gonna be co-dispeller with Raphael, so you're gonna lose that Lost Arise. Oh, big. All right.
Someone
Bix is
mentioned second dispel. Not to interrupt you.
Yeah. Okay. Never mind. Don't slot over your Lost Rise. Unless you already did it. You did it. Okay. So Mimiru and Raphael are going to be dispelling here. Yeah, I didn't see that. So just yeah. Hopefully Bix didn't overwrite. But if you did, then just be backup dispeller, I guess. All right. So that said, our dispellers are sorted out. When I start the countdown here, I'm gonna ask for our healers and pseudo healers to cast Steel Sting Spellforge on your teammates. Okay, Steel Sting on your casters and yourselves, and Spellforge on your tanks, your Fizz range, and your melee. Okay, mid fight, I'm going to call for either or. Make sure that all of your teammates have the correct buff on. All right, because if they don't, then they're not doing damage. All right, so make sure your teammates have the correct thing applied during combat, and I will call that out. And that's only going to apply for the first pair. One more thing to talk about is Mustadio mechanic. There is a 3/4 circle thing to resolve here. You want to face the opening towards the source of damage. That is how that works. So there are 2 things you need to absorb with that 3/4 circle. The first is the Queen's Gunner, who will be tanked in the middle, will be radiating out a Queen's shot. You want to absorb that with the open side with the hole. Show your hole to the gunner. Then you're going to rotate that hole towards a turret that you're in line with. They zipper in from the east and west sides. So just make sure you're in front of only one turret. The lines do overlap. So if you're not sure, just make sure, right? Make sure you're standing in front of only one turret. And then rotate your open hole towards the turret after receiving the Queen's shot damage. Okay? And everything else I'll call out on the fly. All teams go ahead and run ready checks. Please report when ready. If you have a question, make sure you click no on this ready check. And ask your question. Force me to answer your question. No Arise run? No, not strictly. It's just I just asked one person to get rid of their one slotted in Lost Arise. Yes, yeah. So with regards to dispel, you're dispelling the Queen's Warrior every time it casts boost. Okay, I'll call it out. But yeah, you're waiting for the boost buff to appear. So don't precast dispel thinking that it's okay. You need to wait for the boost buff to actually show up, then dispel. Okay, and also don't try to weave dispel in between GCDs because it is a GCD action in and of itself, right? And so is reflect for that matter. Waiting on one on Alpha. Reflectors, if anyone has any questions on reflecting, if you're doing it for the first time, just make sure you ask if you have any questions on it. But that's going to happen at the very end of the fight, okay? Same time as the four mobs come back out to the field is when you want to get into position for reflects. I'll remind you when it's time to do that. So make sure you're acquainted with which 2 orbs you're responsible for. If you die as a reflector, why don't you tell me? What is the person who dies if they're responsible for something important? What do they do? Yep, there you go. Call it out. So like Tifa said, give us the critical information. You say Bravo reflect down if indeed you are Bravo reflect and you're down, okay? Don't be like, I'm dead, what do I do, Nacl? Like, don't be saying that in voice chat. Don't be like, healer down, okay? Yes, it's important, but that's not the information we need right there, okay? What we need to know is which reflector cannot do their job, all right? So you say Bravo reflect down, or you say number like chain 2 down if you're like the second North Orisphere person, chain 2 down. And if I see it, I'll call it out in voice chat, call for someone to yell out that they're going to replace. But if you see it before I do, just say that you're going to cover that that responsibility, all right? Covering Bravo reflect, covering Chaden 2, right? Something like that. Okay? Yeah, wiggle check, don't get AFK kick. For clarification, you are correct. Yes. Scorn Darkheart will be west tank. Mahia Hoshi will be east tank. That is correct. And I'll shadow Scorn. So let's see here. Yeah, Arsun and Guts just kind of shadow Mahia. I doubt. You know what? I don't want to say that because even like everyone makes mistakes and gets killed by mechanics, or maybe I make a bunk call and get Mahia killed. So yeah, Guts and Arsun just shadow Mahia just in case something happens and Mahia ends up not tanking because they're on the floor. Because everyone makes mistakes. But yeah, generally speaking, Scorn will be west tank, Mahia will be east tank. You two are going to be invulning the turrets, just as a reminder. But I'll say that mid-fight. Don't worry, I'm a god. All right, I'll believe you. All right, Alpha team is not ready. Standing by for readiness on Alpha. Echo, Charlie, Foxtrot, Bravo, and did Delta call it? Delta is ready. Yeah, run ready check again, because they might have been like just not ready, right? Not ready. Oh, sorry, I was talking to Alpha team. Everyone's ready checking again. All right, Echo, Delta, Charlie. I'm going to assume that the Bravo and Foxtrot are still ready. All right, Alpha is 8 of 8. Did Foxtrot call it? Foxtrot called it early. Okay, we're all ready. All teams are ready. Go ahead and pop food. Take a bite of your baked eggplant, smoked chicken, pop toast salad. I'm trying to remember all of them. Caviar canapes. I'm still to this day not pronouncing it right, but oh well. All right. Tank stance check. We do have a living, breathing duelist with us. So all tanks, please turn on your tank stance. We're going to fight for a threat among these 4. When they jump away, all tanks except for Scorn and Mahia will be turning off their tank stance. Okay, we're going to fight for a threat when there's 4 on the field. When they jump away, only the main tanks will have their tank stance on. All right. Stand by for countdown. That's all right. Stand by for countdown. 30 on the board. Here we go. Steel Sling Spellforge out on your teammates now. If we pull early, we're just gonna commit to the pull. Okay, don't do that, please. But if we accidentally right click during the countdown and pull something, then we're just gonna go right into it. Make sure you use your lost actions here. This is an enraging counter. We do need to beat enrage, so pump out as much damage as possible. Right. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lost actions. Everything you got right now. Raid wide going out. Please mitigate for your teammates. All right, tank stance is off. Tank stance is off. That was a lot of damage. Good job. All right, Mahia, bring the warrior to the wall first, then Scorn to the middle. All right, good job. All right, we are in Steel Sting, yellow Steel Sting. Please give your tanks yellow Steel Sting, then everyone else yellow Steel Sting. If your tanks don't have Steel Sting, they're not holding threat, okay? So it's important to get on the tanks first. First bomb mechanic will be Shield Omen. This is a knockback mechanic from the center. You want to angle yourself 45 to 90 degrees from the approach of the knight. Tethers will be going to small after knockback. Tethers to small after knockback. There's the knight. Angle yourself 45 to 90 from the approach of the knight. Tethers to small after knockback. Don't get knocked out of the arena. All right, tethered folks, you're going to land first. When you land, run to a bomb that just exploded. Wait for the second explosion to hit. Clear. Get back in the fight. Critical rolls. If you died, please say something. Remember, you say whatever you're doing and down. I don't need to know about C4. That's important, but that's not going to kill the raid if you're dead. All right, raid wide going out. Mitigate appropriately. All right, knight is coming back. Okay, make sure they're at roughly equal HP. Okay, they have to die at the same time. All right, coming up next is Tethers to Win, followed by Find the Safe Quarter. If you get tethered, you will be going to Swirly Wind Puddle. If not, you're going to Sparkly Gravity. Tethers to Win now. Knight is casting Sword Omen. We're going to find the Safe Quarter and go away. Find the Safe Quarter, go away. It is far towards Delta. Far towards Delta. All right, Warrior is boosted. Please dispel. Warrior is boosted. Please dispel. Raid wides are going out. Oh, dispel, dispel, dispel. Okay, good. Thank you. Okay, Warrior's a little high. Buster on tanks. All right. And repeat of mechanics, starting with a possible color change. All right, no action required. We are remaining in Steel Sting, remaining in yellow Steel Sting. No action required. Steel Sting Spellforge as an action no longer required, so you can overslot that with Lost Reflect if you need to do so. Make sure you're using your lost actions here. All right, if you're tethered, you will be going to Small Bomb. This is probably yep. This is Sword Omen. Get towards the edge. Tethers to small. God, tethers to small. I'm not in the right place. All right. All right. Kill the knight. It just came back out. All right. Good job. Good enough. All right, Scorn, you're going to be pulling the soldier to Delta. Then Mahia, bring the gunner to the middle. Yeah, try to get that as close to the wall as you can. All right. All right, take a look on the field. Small balls will turn frogs. Follow the frogs one jump. They will create a safe spot between them. Scorn, don't move too early. Wait until you get the 3/4 circle, okay? All right, safe spot is towards 3. Safe spot is towards 3. 3/4 circle is out. Get in position. Aim your opening towards the gunner in the middle first. Turret on the side. Turret on the side. Clear. Get back and fight. Critical rolls. If you died, please say something. Please mitigate. That is a buster. All right, raid wide going out. Again, mitigate. Okay, Scorn and Mahia, you're going to take control of these turrets that come out, and you're going to invuln halfway through sniper shot. Turrets are coming out now. All right, kill turrets, please. Kill turrets. There is going to be a raid wide here coming up shortly. All right, go ahead and invuln that. Other turret needs to die on the other side. Raid wide is coming out. Mitigate. Good job. Don't raise during combat. We'll heal your LB3. Alright, keep moving. Do not stop to cast. Do not get locked into animation lock. Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. Move, 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 move. Alright, you're good. Good job. Okay, we're probably gonna hold damage here in a little bit. Don't run over and like start rezzing people unless it's a dead healer. Okay, I see someone standing over at Alpha. We're not going into that just yet. All right, stop damage. Stop damage for a second. We're gonna build some LB gauge. Untethered soldiers are the safe spot. Oh, I need to stop damage too. At 3, at 4, they're gonna jump 2 times. Let's just do this mechanic. Walk it out. All right, they're at Charlie and Delta. Right, 3 and 4, 3 and 4, all west, all west. Aim your opening towards the gunner in the middle first. Third on the side. Again, we are not doing damage. We're walking out, trying to get LB3 here, okay? We need to get our dead teammates up. Stop doing damage, stop doing damage. All right, mitigate. There's a raid Y going out. All right, still not at LB3. Tank buster, heal tanks, please, heal tanks. Okay, we're gonna see one more mechanic. Normal mode turrets with hot or cold. Okay, hot and cold is just like cast run. All right, we're gonna LB3 after this, just in case these more people get killed by this for whatever reason. Yeah, just chill out, be patient. Alright, don't get shot in any of these turrets, please disengage. And then we're gonna see a Castrum, just like Castrum hot and cold, okay? Alright, target yourselves, hands off keyboard, put your controller down. Do not move or anything. Wait. Alright, healer LB3 and kill these guys. Healer LB3 and kill these guys. Ray White going out. Alright, let's get reflectors, go ahead and slot in your lost reflect. Buster on tanks, please mitigate accordingly. All right, number 1 chain, number 1 target to ignore. Get ready. All right, DPS split up north-south, slime side north, golem side south. Reflectors get in position. All right, kill the aura spheres first before they one-shot some random person. All right, Elena, make sure you mit or invuln rather. All right, do not get parried, do not get reflected. All right, that solid looking side of the boss is not correct. All right, number 2 tanks, go ahead and turn your tank stance on. All other tank stance off. Disengage for a second, don't get parried, don't get reflected. All right, reflectors, return to your previous positions. You're gonna reflect one more time. DPS split up north-south. Let's get these aura spheres killed. Alright, do not get parried, do not get reflected. If you are, like, for some reason still sitting on a healer LB3 and you got dead people, go ahead and get them up, alright? Alright, good job. Good enough. Let's go ahead and get our teammates up. No traps ahead, just don't pull the phantom or anything. Yeah, even I get a little jittery when I have to hold DPS for that long during a fight. It's just something that I'm not used to doing, but like you gotta do it. Otherwise, you gotta spend a whole lot of lost rides getting people up. All right, let's move on here. Make sure you loot your 2 chests. All right, your second chest here with a hand token is courtesy of your duelist. Today's duelist is a Reindeer Alyssa, so thank you, Reindeer, for getting everyone their hand token. Make sure everyone, you guys, say thank you to Reindeer for that hand token. Yeah, love to see it. All right, where were you going? I'm usually on 4, but since I'm playing Paladin and just doing things wrong, I'm just gonna go to the wrong side as well. So I'm gonna go to 1. Alright, so all tanks, please turn off your tank stance. Thank you for tanking previous encounter. And I will go ahead and resume tank ball hogging. Working on being a less bad paladin. All right, let's get. Well, we still see. I see some folks kind of staying behind the purple line there. So, which is fine if you got an AFK or whatever, you're AFKing in a safe place. But let's get a ready check from all teams. Ready check and report, please, just so we know that no one's AFK bio or whatever. Tito said is 1 not 4. All right. All right, Charlie, Delta, Bravo, Echo, Foxtrot, standing by for Alpha. It looks like. All right, Ebby, just let us know when you're ready. Here? Okay. Looks like we're ready. Stand by for countdown. 30 on the board. All right. So with regards to lost actions, use what you have left in the tank. Don't slot in anything new. You're probably going to lose an action going in TA, so might as well burn it here. All right, we're gambling on uptime here, so I want to see Salted Earth. Oh, look at that. All right, all right, all right, here we go. Oh, okay, we're playing games. Nice. All right, Ray White going out. Please mitigate for your teammates. All right, I want to see all the ground effects here on 1. Extra pain if we're wrong. Here we go. What's it going to be? We're looking for Circle Donut. Ah! We got to run. All right, we're walking down the 4 column. All right, we're walking down the 4 column. Sadness, sad downtime today. All right. Don't walk into the death wall at the end here. One more flash on Charlie, then we're going to Charlie now. Okay. We're gonna stay here for many seconds. Yeah. Oh, we got yeah, out here being on team Ice Spikes. It looks like it's all right. All right, we're waiting for 3 flashes on Delta. Then we're gonna go into Delta. 1, 2, 3. Switch. We're waiting for 3 flashes on Charlie. Then we're gonna go back into Charlie. 1, 2, 3. Switch. All right. It looks like we got some folks on Team Ice Spikes. All right. I dig it. I dig it. We want to learn extra things that we don't normally see in DRS. Healers, please heal up the Misty Wraiths. Everyone else kill the Bloody Wraiths. Heal up the White Ghost. Kill the Red Ghost. If your current target is resolved, move towards any other target that is still alive. Don't assume that other people are doing it on your behalf. All right, final. Oh, I want to clemency this guy. Yeah, clemency. I'm helping. All right, there's Alpha needs healing also. All right, interrupt mid. Cool. I feel like I'm physically not able to do well on Paladin for some reason. I don't know what it is. All right, what are we gonna do? We're gonna go down to Bravo. Going to Bravo. So the way this is gonna work, we're gonna get knocked from Bravo to 2. We're gonna come back down the line, and when we get back to Bravo, we're gonna hang left, get around the Exo Flare coming from 3 to Charlie. Oh, can we do the oh. I was hoping we can get the knockback finish. All right, sweep 2, go ahead and activate Lost Perception. So Beatrice Lace, go ahead and slide in Lost Perception, and you're going to be revealing traps on the way down to TA. Oh, I got a Deception, nice. All right, no dead people. I don't see any deads. Yep. Beatrice, don't worry about what other people around you are doing. If people are running ahead of you, they are wrong. Okay. And everyone else, just give Beatrice enough space and time to do their job. Don't go too fast, Beatrice, because that trap takes a little bit to show up sometimes. All right, everyone else, mindfully, manually make your way down to TA. Do not auto run. Don't auto brain. Don't take blind corners, especially after this stairwell, and don't vector towards a trap. Assume you're going to lag at the worst possible moment and plan your movement accordingly, okay? Careful right here. The trap is right in the hall, connecting hallway there. All right, all traps revealed. Thank you very much, Beatrice. All right, we're going to take a 5-minute break here. So I'm going to activate my wiggle check macro. And when that fires again, that will be 5 minutes. So go ahead and bio break, whatever you got to do. And see you in, what is it? 53? Public math? Yeah, 53. All right, BRB. I thought you were quoting the Ghostbusters 2 theme song there for a second. Or did I just date myself as an old man?
Oh my god.
Oh, you know death, TA? Nice. Like on purpose or like accident? On purpose, it would be great. That's it. You know what? We had one person show up during the, if you remember the Cloud DC test that happened last year during the fall. I held a attrition run any prog there, just to like not require us to farm, not to just to not require healers to farm a whole bunch of compassion, which people still did, by the way. But we had a dancer to show up, Fran Maya, and she had never done DRS, but she made it all the way to the end. So that was literally no depth because we had no one rezzing. But she got all the way to the end, just miraculously dodged everything at TA, and yeah, did great. So sometimes it happens, not often, but sometimes it does happen. Inconceivable. Yo, I think you're using that word wrong. Man. Well, I mean, I'm not saying that to you specifically. It just triggers a line. Oh, look at this. Someone put out the wrong markers. Wait, go check RE5. My bad. I'm out here not paying attention. All right. So these are the markers that I use. I just have the Charlie like not on the south because there's nothing going on down there. All right, let's have ready checks go out on all teammates, please. Go ahead and run ready checks. Make sure all of our team members, at least the new folks who have not cleared, that it's important that they're here, or at least like we know that they're present. If they've cleared and they're not responding to the ready check, then just don't worry about them. Just count them as here. And you can tell by taking a look at voice chat, and if they have a C at the end of their prefix, they have cleared. That's what that C is for. So just count them as here. All right, let me go to full host plan. All ready, Alpha, Delta, Echo, standing by for ready or presence accountability check from Charlie and Foxtrot. If you're up, you'll handle Aether Shield. Me too. We'll both do it. It's okay if we overwrite or whatever. Just work on building that muscle memory to do it. Foxtrot missing one. Have they cleared? If they've cleared, then don't worry about it. All right. Yeah, I'm assuming. Yeah, Luann has heard me say this like literally hundreds of times over the last 3 years because Luann has done that much DRS and probably even more from like other hosts and stuff. So don't worry about Luann. Probably out making crepes. All right. Let's talk about some TA prep. I'm not going to do a full fight breakdown. I'm just going to discuss a few important things. The rest of this, you're just going to have to learn it on your own, like with your body, okay? So discuss Elemental Brand. Let's talk about Elemental Brand. First half of this fight, just like in normal mode, you want to resolve your overhead temperature to neutral. For the second half of this fight, the second 3 weapon sequences, they are kind of random as to what we get, but the second 3, we're going to be dealing with Elemental Brand. Okay, so what that is, you're going to get TA is going to cast Elemental Brand. After that cast completes, you want to check your debuffs, identify which brand you have. Okay, it's going to say -1 cold brand, +2 hot brand, some random number between -2 and +2. Okay, this is completely separate, completely distinct from your overhead temperature. There's no overhead gauge or anything for this. So you need to look at your debuffs, identify which brand you have. Once you identify that, what your goal is to figure out what you need to do to get opposite your elemental brand by the end of the mechanic. Right? So if you need to get hit by 2 different swords to be like if you start with 2 hot and you have +2 hot brand, you want to get hit by 2 cold 2 times during sword phase, right? So something like that. You got to figure out how you're going to finish opposite your elemental brand. Quick march, 2 squares. Don't sprint. When quick march is about to fire, let's say like 3 seconds. Stop doing any skills. Don't auto brain your buttons. Just face your character in the correct direction. to resolve quick march, and then like you want to use quick march to walk you into the place that will not kill you. Okay, and that's quick march. The third quick march you see, you're gonna be in the safe column. You're gonna use that quick march to march 2 squares into where your target arrow is going to land. So whatever arrow or lack of arrow, if that's the case, if you need to get hit by, you want to get 2 squares away and use quick march to move you into the square. All right. So that's how that works. Healers, I will call for healer LB3 during halfway through the Glory of Boja during the between the 5th and 6th mechanics. Okay, only there. If you are dead or something and you res and you're unable to healer LB3 in that window, then you just forfeit it. Okay. What we don't want you to do is to panic LB3 your teammates into a situation that is just going to kill them anyway. Right. So what that means is like if for the 6th mechanic it's like boulder phase or well, yeah, really boulder phase is the main concern. If the final mechanics is boulder phase and like you healer LB3 your teammates into that, they're not going to have a temperature over their head, but there's no safe spot for them to stand in if they don't have a temperature. So they're going to just die in again. Okay, so don't panic, healer LB3. Wait for me to call it out. That will be between the 4th and 5th mechanics. Or no, excuse me, 5th and 6th mechanics. Halfway through the Glory of Boja. Okay, just count on me doing that or saying that rather. Okay. Aether shielding tanks. Go ahead and slot in a lost Aether shield now. Your first of 2. Go ahead and re-up your charges. Well, yeah, re-up your charges if necessary. Pseudo tanks. We do have some pseudo tanks here, so now is the time to slot in Lost Stone Skin 2. Hopefully, you brought it with you. If you were charged with that responsibility. Pseudo healers. Go ahead and re-up on your Lost Cure 4. Okay. It is a bad time to realize you are out of Cure 4 charges when you're pushing it and nothing's coming out, okay? By the time you realize that you're out of Cure 4 and you like open up your holster mid-combat, try while you're trying to do mechanics and you're trying to scroll through and get lost, like your team's dead, okay? By the time you figure that out. So just go ahead and recharge up to 25 now and don't worry about it, okay? Is our Shelter 1 giving out shell, by the way? I haven't seen any casts. Did I just forget? Did I just not notice?
They did
Shelter
shelter.
1.
They did the shelter AFK.
We
We've
did?
been done.
Yeah, they
Oh,
were
we've been
done.
there. Okay, get in front of the purple line if you have shell. Yeah. My bad. Okay, never mind. I see it. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm over here in my.
You're good. I did
trying
it during the break.
I'm trying to word salad out. Yeah, but yeah, thank you, Raphael, for giving out shell. Okay. Let's go ahead and get ready checks. That's all I got. While ready checks are going out, I want to say a few more things. TA is hard. Don't expect this to be a cakewalk easy fight. If this is your first time here, or your second, or your third, or your fourth, listen to callouts and do what you think you need to do. If you die here, it is not the end of the world. Just relax. Don't get flustered and learn from your death. No one's going to shame you for dying at TA. This is a genuinely hard fight. All right, even if you're used to it, sometimes it gets me. All right, sometimes I'm just mentally not there, and it gacks me on a temperature mechanic that I shouldn't otherwise know, that I'm literally telling you guys how to do. Right, so everyone takes the L here at some point. We're not perfect. That said, no one's going to make fun of you or get angry at you or whatever for taking the L here. So just the important thing is that you keep your head in the game. If you die early, don't just like mentally check out and walk away. Okay, don't do that. You can observe a lot of the fight just from the ground. Target the boss, target your teammates, get as much knowledge as you can, so that the next time you come in here, you'll be a little bit better armed with that arsenal in your head. Okay. And if we wipe here, then we wipe. No big deal. I will not do an encore. I know we got here kind of quick, but no encore for me today. Yeah, that's all. So yeah, that's all I got. Let's see who's ready. Alpha, Echo, Bravo, Charlie. Standing by for Delta and Foxtrot, it looks like.
We're waiting on 1 and D.
Delta waiting on 1, Foxtrot ready.
Delta ready.
Delta is ready. All teams are ready. Tank stands check. Only I should have tank stands on. Go ahead and pop food. All right. Do as much damage as you physically can as soon as we get into combat here, because a lot of people wind up on the floor for this at one point or another. Here we go. Alright, 30 on the board. Countdown is live. TA is hard, but not impossible. Please don't psych yourself out of the win. Just stay cool and take it one mechanic at a time, okay? Panic is the worst thing you can do. First thing we're gonna do is a tank buster or tank stack buster up north, okay? So all tanks will stand with me. 2, 1. Let's get it. Lost actions, potions right away. Tank stack up north. Alright, stack and share. And then return to your teammates after this, okay? Stack with your teammates. Alright, Aether Shield, heavy mitt. So bad at Requiescat. I don't know why. Alright, get in front, down front, down front. Get in front of the boss. Syntax, you gotta get in front. Okay, behind or out, casters in Fizz range can pre-position for both. Mercy back, get behind the boss. Alright, and then after this is out. Alright, with out, go away from the boss. Go away from the boss. Flash, out. Alright, stack on 3. The first thing we're going to do is boulder pattern. So stack on 3. Take note of your overhead temperature. You're going to use quick march to march yourself into the boulder that neutralizes your overhead temperature. Alright. Take note of your quick march here. Alright, stack it up in the middle. Healers, please heal us up before we walk off. Alright, respect this quick march. Find your boulder, point it. We're marching 2, 1. Alright, stack on boss, stack on boss. Alright, Aether Shield. Stone Skin 2, heavy mitt. Stone Skin 2 again, help out with that bleed. There's a bleed component to that. Alright, get in front of the boss. She's pointed towards 3. Get in front of the boss. Oh, I don't like this pattern at all. Okay, she's gonna move on her own between 2 and 3. This is a full downtime mechanic. Don't start any new burst. She is going away. Alright, take note of your overhead temperature. Be at neutral by the end of 2 sets of slashes. You got 2 chances to get this right. Here we go. Your first safe spot is 1. Move north, south, east, or west of 1 into the slash that you need to get hit by. Ender Cardinal. Diagonal is not correct. That is 2 slashes. You are getting hit by 2 things. Alright, second safe spot is 2. If you still need to get hit, move north, south, east, or west of 2. Diagonal to 2 is not correct. Alright, stack on boss, stack on boss. Alright, make sure you're using your lost actions. Alright, Aether Shield. Heavy mitt, Stone Skin 2. Stone Skin 2 again, help out with the bleed. What's next? I think it's, yep, that. Okay, get behind the boss, get behind the boss. You just move to the 3, get behind the boss. Alright, tank stack up front. Stack and share. Or don't pop your mitigation just yet, rather. Everyone take a look at your quick march debuff. Stack and share this buster. Go ahead and mitt. Alright, you want to use that quick march, point yourself towards Bravo or Delta, whatever is not on fire. We're going to Bravo in 2, 1, Bravo. Alright, good job. Good job, good job. Almost. Someone almost got rescued in position. Alright, take note of your overhead temperature. Be at neutral by the end of this mechanic. There's no other gimmick. Alright, temperatures are, or arrows are out rather. Trace it out. Get into position. And here they go. Alright, stack on boss, stack on boss. We're going to take the Glory of Boja here, then I'm going to bring it to the middle after it goes out, okay? Alright, Aether Shield, Stone Skin 2, Heavy Mitt. Stone Skin 2 again, help out with the bleed. Okay, there's gonna be without next. Alright, without. Go away from the boss. Go away from the boss. Flash. Alright, stack on 3 once again. So there's a 4th mechanic. Alright, take note of your overhead temperature. Make sure you're using your lost actions. Take note of your elemental brand. Alright, there's no quick march here. Stack it up on 3. Oh god. Alright, move yourself to the thing you need to get hit by. What is it? It looks like north-south black squares are safe. North-south black squares are safe. Yep, unfortunately I didn't call that quickly enough. Alright. This is the 4th mechanic. We're not at healer LB3 just yet. Aether Shield, Stone Skin 2, Heavy Mitt. Stone Skin 2 again, help out with the bleed. Get in front of the boss. I have her pointed towards 3. Get in front of the boss. I have her pointed towards 3. Okay, once again, she's going to move on her own. This will be sword pattern with elemental brand. Think about what you need to be hit by to be opposite your elemental brand, okay? Alright, don't start any new bursts. She's going untargetable here shortly. Okay. And here we go. Your first safe spot is 4. North, south, east, or west of 4. Diagonal to 4 is not correct. Okay, second safe spot is 1. If you still need to get hit, your answer is north, south, east, or west of 1. Diagonal to 1 is not correct. Healers, please do not auto-brain your healer LB3. Wait for me to call it out. Okay, do not do it on your own. Stand by for the call. Stack on boss, stack on boss. Make sure you're using your lost actions. Aether Shield, Stone Skin 2, and from the middle of the arena, healer LB3 now. Healer LB3 now. Get your dead teammates up. Alright, get behind the boss, get behind the boss. Hopefully you're mobile after that LB3. Get behind the boss. Alright, from Charlie, take a look at Charlie. And we're done, actually. Good job. Alright, let's get our dead teammates up. No one should be going ahead. Don't jump on that jump pad. That is not the place to go just yet. I think we only have 1 dead person. Yeah. Alright, they're part of the short stat. So good job, team. Good job. That was a lot of DPS. Good job. All right, is that it? I think that's everyone. We're still not going ahead. All of our new folks and whoever else wants to participate, please return to the previous room with all the traps in it. Yeah, a day that I get to skip arrows, the second arrows is a great day. Maybe it's a boring day in DRS. I don't know. But Arrows 2 is a dramatic that and the second boulder pattern is pretty tough. I usually see a lot of people dying. I still see people running up here, so we'll give it a few more seconds. All right, in a few moments we're all gonna jump on this pink trap on the count of 3, and then we're gonna hold a foot race, see who jumps across the jump pad behind the TA arena, squeezes through the bars on the gate on the other side, all right? And here we go on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, let's see who's going to be the winner here. Tifa up ahead with the... Go ahead, sorry.
I was going to say succeeded.
I didn't catch that. Say again.
We cheated. Healer dash.
You cheated? Oh,
Disqualified
okay.
healer dash.
It's all right. You got a new toy. You got to play with it. Unfortunately, they are not in the lead. Is Kene Ori in the lead? I think. But you still got to get past the gate. So whoever gets through the gate first. Oh, it is a dancer, Zu Natsume. All right, congrats, Zu. There are traps up ahead, so don't everyone just run book it downstairs. Sweep 3 is going to sweep for traps down here. But yeah, Zoo Natsume is the winner today for today's mini foot race. All right, slowly reveal traps. There's one in front of the other door. So there's 2 in this room and 1 in the bridge. All right, carefully make your way around these traps. Minied folks, be mindful of your walking speed. All right, do not blow that trap up on the bridge, either on purpose or by accident. Get away from that. Yo, Fapata over here playing a dangerous game. Are you gonna try to shield through that? Can you even do that? Yeah, I would rather not. All right, just get it. Just get out of that. Get off the bridge. All right, there. I don't do my organization there anyway, so we're gonna keep that clear. All right. Reflectors go stand on the Bravo marker. Dispellers on Delta. Let's get 3 of each, and then tanks. Try to make at least teams of 2, and hug the wall and stand on a marker on the outside. Okay, on a numbered marker specifically on the outside. Oh, too bad Irene's not here because Irene is like the eternal number 3. And I feel like you and you and Irene are both like eternal number 3 over here. All right. But yeah, if you're a veteran of many battles, many forays into DRS, and you're standing next to another veteran, then go pick a different spot because we had a lot of new folks. Make sure you're standing next to a stranger, all right? As a tank, make sure you're standing next to another tank that you've never teamed up with before. Make sure you say hello, all right? Be nice to each other. Let's get one more reflector on Bravo. All right, let's pick someone. Dovahkiin. All right, cool. Sometimes people are just waiting to be called on, I guess. All right, so the way this is going to work, Bravo folks will be reflecting, Delta folks will be dispelling. Reflects, dispels happen during the ad phase. So I'm going to take these markers away for here. So like during the ad phase, when the Stigma Lock Lord hits 70%, you're going to go to the inner ring, and you're going to look for balls of fire and balls of earth. They come out one at a time in random locations around the inner ring, but they're always going to come out like opposite of each other, okay? Those of you reflecting, all 3 of you will find the single ball of earth inside of the inner ring, and all 3 of you will reflect it. Only one of you really needs to do it. But that said, don't assume that like your teammates will cover it for you if you're far from it, all right? Just go move towards the ball of fire as if you're going to reflect it until you know for a fact that it is being dealt with. Like you see it dead, right? But don't assume that your teammates cover it because they might be dead, right? You might be the only one alive reflecting. That does happen from time to time. Similarly, dust dispellers, you're going to be dispelling a ball of earth and giving a dot. Just like reflectors, don't assume that your teammates are going to handle the dispel for you if you're like far away from it. Just resolve, do the mechanic until you know for a fact that it's done. Okay, so dispel the ball of earth, get rid of the stone skin, and then give it a dot. It still needs to take damage. All right. Reflectors, dispellers, if you have any questions, make sure you ask. All right, let's talk about tank stuff here. We will have, let's have you do this here. Let's do this for the sake of convenience. I feel like Elena, you were picked as a ad bait yesterday, so this time you'll trap sweep. All right, I think I'm gonna supplement on 4, but I'll give that to you. Let's score. Actually, no, I'll sweep for 1 because it's 2 Dark Knights over here. All right, let's do this. Let's give this to you. All right, cool. So the way this is going to work for our tanks, mark tanks, when the ad phase starts, you're going to turn tank stance on. You're going to pull the ad that appears in front of you. Okay, so I'm going to put some markers down, just like I'm just spitballing this. Like I feel like I should save this, but I always forget. But that's fine. This is part of my process. This is how I remember the other things I need to talk about. Anyway, so there's going to be some ads that show up on the inside. Our numbered tanks are going to pop sprint, or not, excuse me. our numbered tanks are going to turn on their tank stance, and then you're going to provoke and then spam your threat tool. That's your unmanned shield lob, lightning shot, tomahawk. At that ad, do not let that ad hit you. Okay, an auto attack will get you killed. So bring that ad out to the outer ring that you're standing in right now, and then start when it gets close to you, but not too close that it autos. Start taking it to the left, going outside. Okay, we're going clockwise around the outer clockwise. Yeah, clockwise around the outer ring. So facing in, going off to the left. Right. 2/3 of the way when you start moving, 2/3 of the way to the next marker. So those of us on 1 going to 2, those of you on like 3 going to 4, for example, 2/3 of the way to the next marker, the floor is going to turn yellow. Once you see that yellow, you want to immediately go to the next marker, even if you get out of range of your ad. That's okay. Get to the next marker because that's going to be safe. Okay, you don't want to be standing in the yellow floor when that comes out because it is laying a single trap in a unknown location along each quarter lap on the outer ring. So you want to get to a numbered marker. Once the yellow goes away, the unmarked tanks and myself, we're going to pop sprint, invuln, and run the next quarter lap with our invuln on. Okay, what we're doing is we're popping that trap. We're not going to percept it or anything. We're just going to pop sprint, invuln, and then just go off on the left and clear for our tank partner. Okay, and then once you've done that, return to your tank partner and work on staying second or third threat. Right? If your numbered tank goes down, then the unmarked tank that is like part of that team right now is going to take over. Just take over immediately. Right? We don't want that ad to walk off and start two-shotting people because they got tethered to like another ad or the middle even. Right? So important that we work as a team to make sure that that ad is always on the outside and always going in the correct direction, clockwise around the outer ring. Tanks, do you have any questions? All right, if you have any questions, make sure you ask. I'm going to talk about what everyone else is doing. So wiggle check, don't get AFK kicked. We've been standing here for a little bit, and as I said earlier, we have lost people to AFK kick quite a lot this last 2 weeks. So just don't let that be you. You don't want to be like here past TA and then just get kicked out because you forgot to push your controller or something. All right, take a note. If you've never been here before, take a look at Raid Text Chat. Fop Shikyo put in a very helpful diagram of what the debuffs of concern look like. Okay, when we engage in this fight, please do not use like your 2-minute. Don't use your last actions or anything. Just slow burn Stigma Lock Lord. Okay, slow burn Stigma Lock Lord because Stigma Lock Lord itself is not like that dangerous, right? I can safely call it out and you just move accordingly. The thing that is dangerous is the ad phase, all right? Sometimes or frequently, especially new tanks, will wind up on the floor. Ads will get loose, so we want to kill this as quickly as possible, all right? Save your 2 minutes for that phase. That's when you want to bust out the damage. But you guys are going to be standing on the 1 marker, okay? Those of you who are not assigned something specific, like not reflecting, not dispelling, not tanking, you're going to go to the 1 marker and you're going to chill out on the 1 marker for many seconds, okay? If you are a caster or fizz range, feel free to engage whatever ad that you have that you are able to attack from range. If you are a melee person, if you have like if you're a samurai, you MP. If you're a ninja, you gotta throw your daggers. Vipers, you have that returning thing that boomerang. I don't know what else. Like Dragoons got the lance, Reapers got the soul scroll or whatever. Monks, you cannot throw your hands, so you gotta put your hands in your pockets. Oh, ninjas throw. I think I said that already. Yeah, monks, put your hands in your pocket because you cannot throw hands. So put your hands in your pockets, chill out on the 1 marker, wait for the first push pull. So the way this works, you're gonna stay here. Once you get one of the 2 debuffs of concern that is in that picture in Raid Text Chat on Discord, go to the appropriate side to resolve that mechanic. Okay, if you get the debuff with lines, you're getting pulled in. So if you get the debuff with lines, you go back on the back lip, and when that resolves, you're gonna get dragged across this notch. Okay. Conversely, if you get the pink cloud debuff, that is a pushback mechanic. You're starting from the inside, you're getting pushed out. Okay, the line is pull in, pink cloud push out. I know it's pretty easy to be like, oh, it's just 2 debuffs, Nacl. It's so easy. How's that hard? The first 5 times that I did this, I couldn't figure out which place to stand in, like right away, and I got shoved into a wall. Right, it took me 5 like distinct attempts, 5 times getting past TA, getting all the way here, and then just eating it, especially as a tank, just because like I forgot I couldn't tell quickly enough like what to do. So in that effort to try to help you guys remember what you need to do, we have a mnemonic. So if you get the debuff with the lions, think about it as Stigmoloch Lord from the middle is slurping spaghetti. Slurp, you're getting sucked in. Right? That's spaghetti. Stigmoloch Lord is eating spaghetti. Slurp, you're getting sucked in. If you get the pink cloud after dinner, Stigmoloch Lord is blowing out cigar smoke. Blow, you're getting blown out. Okay? Lines, spaghetti, you're getting sucked in. Pink cloud, cigar smoke, you're getting blown out. Okay? Hopefully that helps some of you. There are optional sound effects you can do on your own time to help you remember that. But yeah, that's all I got. Everything else I'll just call out on the fly. Team leads, go ahead and run ready checks, please. Report when ready. If anyone has any questions, make sure you ask. Oh. Explain the off tank thing again? Sure. All right, so I'm going to say no to this ready check because I got to answer this question as a raid lead. Okay, so Guts, you specifically are going to be walking with Scorn and myself. I'll be like a Overwatch for you guys. But Guts, you're going to be walking with Scorn. Scorn is going to pull the ad from Alpha towards 1. Guts, just without turning your tank stance on, just work on getting second threat. But you don't want to actually get aggro. So Scorn's going to start walking off to the left here. You're going to follow Scorn. You're going to follow Scorn. You're going to follow Scorn. About 2/3 of the way to the 2 marker, the floor is going to turn yellow. So you and I are going to go over here to the 2. When the yellow floor goes away, you're going to pop your sprint. You're going to pop your invuln and then run the next quarter lap. You're going to explode 1 time. And then that's you having done your job, okay? You go back to Scorn and then you work on staying second threat. Or if Scorn is dead, then you take over, okay? And then if you're dead, I'll take over. Or if things are going south, I'll take over anyway. All right. Any other questions? Roger, tracking on Charlie. Not ready. All right. You have any other questions, Guts, or are you good? All right. I'm assuming you're jumping to say yes. All right. Foxtrot, ready? All right, Alpha. That's just me, right? Yeah, Alpha is ready. Echo, Bravo, Foxtrot. Same by for Charlie and Delta. Delta is ready. Same by for Charlie. We're waiting for a Xenon to come back from getting disconnected. Did they disappear? Like, does it look like they're trying to log back? Oh no, they're right here. Never mind, I see them. Man, that's not even like a safe place to stand. Oh well. All right, they're logging back in. So when they come back, then we'll do another raid check, just in case other folks walked off. But wiggle check. Don't get AFK kicked. My wiggle check macro just fired. Are any of you guys in like statics that require you to use voice comms and like the person who's leading you is just like chewing? Has that happened to you guys? Like anyone? You just hear like some dude doing call outs and you hear okay, go to 1. Like I've had that before. I don't know why I just started thinking about that. Yeah, it's hard if that's the person who's just like shot calling though. Yeah. No, it's like ASMR that I didn't ask for. The one time it happened to me. Fortunately, they didn't pick me up in that static because I kept dying, and I guess they weren't really a prog static because they didn't want me dying. So all right, is Adilla back? No, not yet. I don't see them back. No broom? Are you sleeping without a broom? Is that what's going on? Oh, that's neat. All right, I'm gonna ping Adilla. Just making. I assume that they're logging back in, but I just want to make sure that we're not just waiting for them if they're not coming back. They're still. Wait, are they even in voice still? No, they're not. Okay, let me ping them. I thought they were logging back in. That's why their character disappeared, but that's just me assuming things. All right, we'll give it a minute, and here I'll reprisal. And if they're not back by the end, by the time my reprisal comes back, then we're just gonna treat it as an environmental hazard and move ahead. That's Charlie. That's part of the short stack, if I recall right. It kicks you out if you're dead, but I think DC as alive, it does not kick you out. I've personally I had an RL emergency where my fire alarms started going off because they needed replacement mid raid. So I logged out. I got out of a group. I logged out, drove 30 minutes, bought the fire alarms, came back, installed them, and then logged back in, and I was still in the DRS instance. So lo and behold, you can log out in the instance as long as the team that you were with is still here. Then you will log back in with your team. All right, I'm not even getting a response from Adilla Xenon. My reprisal has come off cooldown. We are moving ahead. All right, all teams go ahead and run ready checks once again, and with the assumption of not raiding this from Charlie, just kind of give us an update on if your team is ready. Did they have a job? No. I think Adilla was a healer. Oh, you know what? They might remind me. Is Adilla a healer? They might have been dispelling. All right, let me just get a verification here on our reflectors and dispellers. I'll put the markers back out. Reflectors on Bravo, dispellers on Delta. Just remind me if you're doing the thing. All right, we still need 3 reflectors on Bravo. They did? Okay. They must have responded in a different channel. Internet died. Okay. Tracking. All right. All right. Dispeller. We do need one more dispeller. One more dispeller. Who has not dispelled yet? Vix. Okay. The dispeller is on Delta, not Bravo. All right. Appreciate it. All right, so just once again, Bravos are reflecting ball of fire in the middle, dispellers dispelling a ball of earth, and hitting for damage also in the middle. All right. So we're gonna put these back out. Okay. Let's see here. Echo, Alpha, Charlie, Bravo, Delta. Is Foxtrot ready? Staying by for Foxtrot. Foxtrot ready. All teams are ready. Stand by for countdown. Tank stance check. Only I should have tank stance on right now. Once the ad phase starts, our numbered tanks will turn them on. All right, here we go. Stand by for countdown. 30 on the board. All right. Hopefully, well, you know what? Knock on wood, but hopefully we don't get a situation here where we have to res like 30 people at the end. Sometimes that does happen. Just if shit starts going south, don't panic, okay? Panic's the worst thing you can do. 10 seconds. Here you go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. All right, those of you on 3, just clear out for a second. I'm gonna aim a buster up here. All right, get inside the boss's hitbox. Find your arm's length sure cast. Arm's length sure cast now from inside the boss's hitbox. Okay, triple whack going out. Easier to dodge if you're inside the boss's hitbox. Very close. Oh shit, we blew it up. All right, get to your numbers. Reflectors, dispellers, inner ring. I'm in the wrong place, aren't I? All right, numbered tanks, tank stance on. Go ahead and pull your ad. Start bringing it clockwise around the outer ring. All right. All right, floor's going to turn yellow soon. Get to the next number. Unmarked tanks. Sprint. Invuln. Run the next quarter lap. All right, nice. Return to your ad partner. All right, do your words. Lines pull in, pink cloud push out. Get into a notch, get into a notch. Yeah. All right, we're get back into a notch. Lightning's coming out. Okay, we're kind of safe. Mahia, try to make this walk a little bit of a bigger. Oh, you just got hit. Yeah, it's catching up to the guy in front of you. All right, lightning bolts coming out. Get into a notch. Get into a notch. Uh-oh. Here, I'm gonna provoke this. Never mind. Respect the balls. Ball of fire, ball of earth are out. Tank stance check. Only I should have tank stance on. And good job, team. Raid wide going out. What am I doing? All right, that was pretty quick. Really high DPS. Take all those puddles away. Drop and move, drop and move. You gotta keep moving, okay? All right, 1,000 ton swing coming out. Get very far away from this. If your 20-yard skill works, you're too close. All right, get back in there. All right, we're gonna see some puddles here. Just drop all the puddles away. We're gonna see one more set. All right, crushing hoops coming out. Just get away from the marker. You know what that means. Go away. Dodge the triple whack. All right, stand clear of main threat. I'm gonna take a buster real quick. Get inside the boss's hitbox here. After this buster goes out. All right, get inside. Never mind. Okay. Man, we were like really high DPS today. Feels like a re-clear. All right, let's get our dead teammates up. Do not go ahead, please. Do not go ahead. Do not go ahead. Do not go ahead. Wait. The reason we're waiting here is because we don't want to spawn the queen just in case we have exceptionally bad luck and cannot res our dead teammates. We ask them to leave the instance first before going to the queen's area. We don't want her to spawn with like extra health that we don't need to deal with because she scales to the number of people that are present in the dungeon when she shows up. So we want to wait here until those are resolved, deaths are resolved. So just chill out here for a second. Fortunately, we only have, I think, only one death to resolve here. Yeah, I don't see any other deads. Reflect and Dispel on Queen. There will be Reflect and Dispel mechanics on Queen, similar to this. In timing, actually. All right, I think that's it. Make sure you loot your final chest here, final prog-related loot chest. And then once you've gotten that, let's go ahead and say hello for the second time this weekend. Well, at least for me anyway, and a couple others. Second time this weekend to the Queen. But yeah, good job getting here. I know the memory, the trauma of 0.6% Queen Enrage is still in the hearts of many people. I don't blame you. But knock on wood, we've been doing pretty well on today, and assuming that I don't miff this and get people killed because I make a bunk call, then hopefully we should see another dog walk in a few minutes here. All right, Shell 2 is Bix Mercer. So yeah, Bix just hit everyone up with that Shell 2. If you guys get Shell 2, get in front of the purple line. If you need Shell 2, get behind the purple line. And so once you have Shell, reflectors on Bravo, dispellers on Delta, 3 pure invuln tanks on 1, 2, and 3. And while I could ball hog it, you know what? No, I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, let's get gun breakers and stuff. On the 1, 2, and 3 marker. But here you want a specific position. You're running out around all of them. Let's see. Our pure invulns. Is there only 3 of us? I see Mr. Nubsy here. Any gunbreakers? No. Oh, no gunbreakers today. What the hell? Usually we get like a whole bunch, but no gunbreakers today. All right. Let's see here. Elena will be 1, 2, 3, and I'll be backup. I'll be backup, and then like all non pure invuln tanks will be backup to the backup. Okay, so the way this is gonna work, Elena's gonna pull after the countdown. Mr. Nubsy, you're gonna provoke after Elena after cleansing /1. So Elena will invuln that, take 2 hits, and then turn off their tank stance. Mr. Nubsy is gonna take over. We're gonna do some more mechanics after Relentless Play, the first one. You're gonna take your cleansing slash halfway through that, pop your invuln, take 2 hits, turn off your tank stance. Mahia Hoshi's gonna take over. We're gonna do more mechanics after Super Chest 2. Mahia Hoshi's gonna hollow ground that final cleansing slash. And if all goes to plan, all those cleansing slash will be answered with a hollow ground. And we don't have to worry about the physical vulnerability or the doom or the big old dot. All right. If things go sideways, all tanks just be prepared to like fight for aggro. Right. The thing we don't want to happen is our duelist Reindeer Alicia getting gapped by a cleansing slash because the person who needed to handle it is dead. All right. So just kind of be careful of that. All right. Everyone's got shell. Is that way? Okay, good. Yeah. Thank you, Bix, by the way, for giving everyone shell. And thank you, Beatrice Lace, for giving everyone shell. Or no, it's not Beatrice. Raphael Rumina. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm misreading my lines here. But yeah, thank you, Raphael, for giving everyone shell. prior to TA. All right, let's talk about some Queen's Guard stuff or Queen stuff. Excuse me. So I'm gonna go to full host plan. Make sure I read every line on this thing. All right, I'm gonna get my markers out here. Oh, before I do that, reflectors and dispellers. Let's get 3 of each, please. So like if you haven't, yeah, just get on a marker here. 3 or more, doesn't matter. If you're keeping anything reserved, Kiwi T, why don't you come over here to Bravo? You're gonna be reflecting. Yeah. All right, cool. So, Bravo folks, you're gonna be reflecting. Delta folks, you're gonna be dispelling. The reflect and dispel mechanics happen at 2 points in this fight, but they're like the same thing. Okay. There's gonna be 5 lightning orbs on the field, and the queen will get 4 buffs. Okay, our dispellers just spam dispel on her until all buffs are gone. Okay, there are 4 buffs. You need to remove all of them. Don't just think you need to dispel once and let your teammates cover the rest. All right, just keep dispelling until you see that she has no remaining buffs. Don't assume your code dispellers are alive and dispelling with you. All right, reflectors. You're looking for a giant ball of, I don't know what it's called, but it's a big ball. I'm gonna put a marker out here for reference. So like the orb itself is as high off the ground as the letter C, and the ball itself is as big as the letter C on that marker. Okay. Be advised that the orb can show up inside of the queen's hitbox. So like that, right? It's very hard to see the letter C in there, right? You can't see it really because it's stuck between her back and that aura thing, that disc behind her. So be prepared to deal with something like that possibly happens. That did happen like either yesterday or a few runs ago. Those of you here with light curtains, you are an assistant reflector now. Okay, so reflect and dispel, that starts when her sovereignty gauge hits 100. So you'll see it come out. It'll start at 95. Okay, it's gonna take up 96, 97, 98, 99. Once it hits 100, you hit your light curtain or you reflect yourself, and then you go find an orb. Okay, it's going to come out after that. Find an orb, stand underneath it. If you are not reflecting at all, if you have no light curtain, no lost reflect, you don't have any of that, at that point, I'm going to suggest that you guys kind of scatter. All right, scatter a little bit just so you're not grouped up all in one square. And then when the lightning orbs go out, make sure you look far over your head. Okay, it's going to be like you want if you see this, you get away from that, right? Move away from that as soon as you see that. And again, it could be inside of the queen's hitbox, so the safest thing to do there will be like to either stand in front of the queen to do your melee stuff, or just be like not at the queen at all, right? And I'll let you know when that's coming up. Oh, wiggle check, yeah, don't get AFK kicked. All right. Let's see here. Super chests. Let's talk about super chests here. Tanks I've already talked about, so I'm gonna go past that. All right, so here are my super chest markers. I use the right wall facing the. I use the wall strat, and I use the right wall facing the safe spot. Right, so, super chest. The gist of super chest, you're gonna get 2 debuffs with numbers. All right, you add those 2. Well, those are your movement edicts. You gotta obey those, and you gotta finish in the safe spot. All right. So we have a specific call out carry strat for this. If you don't know how to do super chest on your own, just listen to call outs. Okay, so the way you're gonna do this is as follows: add up the numbers on your 2 debuffs. You're gonna get a sum of 5, 6, or 7. Based on that sum, I will be directing you which tile to start in. So like for example, if the safe spot is up north, I'm gonna you want to start running away from the safe spot because you don't want to start there, you want to finish there. Okay, so start running away north to south, south to north, away from the safe spot. So let's say it's up north. We're running south. As we're running south, you're looking at your 2 debuffs. You're coming up with a sum. I'm doing the same thing. And I'm also looking at the pawns on the outside. Based on their configuration, I'll make a call. Maybe the call is going to sound something like this. Wall is safe, back is safe. 6 is in the corner. 7's on Delta. 5's on 2. Which is where the queen is standing right now. Or Alpha or Charlie or something like that, okay? Make sure you're alert and paying attention to which tile that I'm calling out there, because 5s can possibly start on 2. Whatever tile you start on, wait there until the first number shows up over your head, and the east and west pawns like do their horizontal east-west blast. Okay, so wait until the blast goes out, then start moving. So you want to move towards the right wall facing the safe spot. So like say you're 5 and you're all the way up on this tile. I'm gonna mark it with Bravo temporarily. So if you get like 3 plus 2, you're 5, right? So you got to walk 5 steps total. You don't run all 5 steps at once. Okay, you do the first movement, which is 2 or 3. So let's say it's 3. Okay, I'm using the right wall facing the safe spot. So you go 1, 2, and then 3, and then you'd wait on that third tile, wait for a stun. Okay, that is your first movement. Then your other number is going to fire, right? In a situation where you're 5 and you just walk 3, your next movement is a 2, so it's going to be 1 and then 2, and then you finish in the safe spot, right? That's how that works. So you don't want to overrun that number of dots over your head. Just walk toward the right. If you're right next to the death wall, you start moving down the death wall. Do not walk into the death wall. You move down the death wall. You stop moving when you run out of dots over your head. Okay, the number of dots over your head is how many tiles you have to move. So again, I'm using the right wall facing the safe spot. If you have your own method of resolving super chests, go do that method that you are comfortable with, and feel free to ignore what I'm directing you to do. Okay, the important thing is that you do the mechanic, right? Not necessarily following callouts strictly and whatever. But yeah, if you don't know how to do super chest for yourself, then that's how I'm gonna do it, and you need to bring that information with you. All right, add up your number, figure out where you're gonna stand. Don't overrun your dots. Okay, and we're gonna see that 2 times. All right, I am going to safety Dorito for Relentless 2. So when we see that, just stack on me, and you should stack so tight that your feet are on top of my feet. That's where you should be, right? That's how tightly you should stack for Relentless 2. Murder chest. Hopefully I don't kill anyone with that. This murder chest, because if I call it wrong, I murder the raid. Okay, Aether shielding tanks. You should have 9 out of 15 charges on your Aether shield, or 10. I don't know. Like we killed it pretty fast, but that regardless, that's enough Aether shield charges for this going into this fight. Don't re-slot your Aether shield with a new one. Okay, so that second Aether shield in your pocket is for soft enrage. So if we get to soft enrage, I'll call for Aether shield going into the initial set of raid wides there, and then I'll call for tanks to reslot Aether shield. What you're doing is you're taking that second Aether shield and you're slotting over your current Aether shield, which will be on cooldown, right? You're doing that to reset the cooldown. So you're gonna reset the cooldown, and you're gonna use Aether Shield again once you see the final Empyrean Iniquity being cast. Okay, that's the thing we need to Aether Shield for during Soft Enrage. Speaking of which, Empyrean Iniquity, God Save the Queen are all the debuffs, are all the attacks that need to be mitigated with Aether Shield. So just make sure you use Aether Shield, Stone Skin 2, Heavy Mitt for each instance of that. All right. And that's all I got. Team leads for the final time in this dungeon. Go ahead and run ready checks, please. And while ready checks are going out, I want to shout out all the people who helped make this run happen. So, shout outs to our 2 shellers, Rafael Rumina and Bix Mercer. Thank you for bringing Lost Shell and hitting everyone with that shell buff before TA, before Queen. Thank you to our sweeps 2 and 3, Beatrice Lace and Chiron Inaka, respectively. Thank you for revealing traps before and after TA. Reindeer Alyssa, thank you for doing the duel. Clearing duel, revealing traps on the way to Dahu, getting everyone their hand token, and contributing your damage after the duel. You're probably a big reason why we're ending these fights really quickly, so appreciate you doing that. Our 2 vendors today, Daleth Melik and Ravim Avignar. So running Rend 1 and Rend 2 gives a 10% damage increase to your target. So having done that on all the enraging encounters just helps us beat enrage that much better. So appreciate you guys doing that. Deputy raid lead and golem side lead today was Fapta Shikyu. So as I have often, and I will yet again do, just thank you, Fapta, for leading golem side through their encounter and for taking care of a lot of like miscellaneous stuff that you do and you don't really mention that you do it, but like I see you doing it, so appreciate you doing that. To our team leads, Alpha team lead Dovakin Rose, Bravo team lead Dower Nail, Charlie team lead Ken A. Kiene Ori, Apollo Torin for Delta, Mr. Nubsy Nubs for Echo, and Ignis Tenebrae for Foxtrot. Thank you for leading your respective teams, and yeah, hopefully it's been a pretty chill experience, right? Not too hard. And finally, last but not least, thank all of you for being here today. All right. There's no DRS run if you guys don't join the raid and queue in with me. I cannot do this by myself, right? So thank you guys for being here, taking the time out of your Saturday morning, Saturday early afternoon. Could have chosen to do anything else today, but you're here with us, Lego Steppers, with me, Nacl Free, as your host. So, hopefully you enjoyed yourself, right? Hopefully you got your time's worth. That's the important part. All right, let's take a look here. Foxtrot ready, Bravo, Delta, Charlie, Alpha. Oh, 505, nice. Adela came back. Very good. Foxtrot, Bravo, Delta, Charlie, Alpha, Echo. Who are we missing? No one. That's everyone. Okay, cool. Yeah. That is everyone. Tank stance check. Only Elena Sarugi should have it on at this point in time. Go ahead and pop food for the final time in this dungeon. Get some vittles in your tummy. All right. Tank stance check. Tank stance is off except for Elena Sarugi. Standby for countdown. 30 on the board. And here we go. Good luck. Have fun. Win or lose. Thank you guys for being here. Hopefully we win. We always hope we can win, but we don't want to take it for granted. So just one mechanic at a time, and hopefully we can have another dog walk for this weekend today. At 10 seconds. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's get it. And again, don't take it or anything. Just stab teammates. The important thing is that they're there to you for your vacation. All right. Shield. Heavy mitt. 2-2. All right. Murder chest coming up. Hopefully I don't murder raid with a missed call here. Alright, second from north all the way down south is unsafe. 1 on the left, 2 on the right. I have the picture. North swing glow is going to force us into a direction. We are going right all the way to the wall. Alpha is not safe all the way to the wall. That black tile Axterbang is not safe. Be careful. Alright. We are remaining on this column. Middle column is safe. Alpha is not safe. Alpha is not safe. Don't stand there. That's a lot of people standing there. Alright, I told you guys. I told you guys. We'll see. Alright. Elena, just make sure you spam your shield lob.
Well, somebody stands up.
Aether shield. Aether, or not Aether shield. Invuln that. Invuln that. Hopefully I didn't just debate people into Aether shielding early. Alright, Aether shield. Heavy mitt. Yeah, that's not tank stance. Reindeer is a duelist, so you just need to throw your shield there. Because they're doing a lot of damage. Alright, super chest. This is a full downtime mechanic. Find the safe spot, go the other way. South to north, north to south. We are going south. Wall is safe. Back is not safe. 5's on Charlie. 6's between Bravo and Charlie. 7's on Bravo. 5's on Charlie. 6's between Bravo and Charlie. 7's on Bravo. And I need to stand the correct tile this time. No one should be on Delta. That is not safe. Alright, walking down the Charlie column. When you run out of dots, stop moving. If you see the big red line, you went too far. Oh, that's not gonna work, Zoo. Alright, finish it up in the safe spot. If you're gonna die, if it's the wrong set of steps, die in the safe spot. We do not want you dying outside of the safe spot, getting re-raised, and then getting killed again by this raid wide that she does here. All right, reopeners here. Lost actions, 2 minutes. Let's go. All right, stack it up on me, please. Stack it up tight. All right, Aether Shield, Stone Skin 2, Heavy Mitt, all mitts. This is a big raid wide. This is a big raid wide. Oh, you know what? I forget. I always forget I have wings. I have not winged once in DRS. I'm awful paladin. All right, start kind of spreading out if you're not reflecting. Again, do not stand right underneath the queen here. All right, reflect now. Light curtains up. Oh, there's an orb here on 1. Be careful. Oh, there's an orb. All right, anywhere. Just get in that purple. Get in that shell. Any shell. Doesn't matter which. Any shell. All right, good enough. Okay, take note between 3 and 4. Look at the gunner. This is where you're going to show your hole. Order of operations is north swing, glow tethers to swirly wind, gunner mechanic. If you are tethered right now, you will be going to swirly wind after north swing glow. So here we go, north swing glow first. We're going to the east. Tethers to wind. If you were tethered, go to a swirly wind puddle. Point your opening towards the gunner in the corner. Turn it on the side now. Clear. Mr. Nubsy Nubs, you are going to halfway through this cast invuln. So there it is. Cleansing slash. Invuln that. 1. And 2. Mahia Hoshi, go ahead and take over, please. And go ahead and turn your tank stance off, Mr. Nubsy Nubs. Thank you for tanking. Alright, this is a full downtime mechanic. Do not start your next burst. Don't hit your font of power and then just be sad when she teleports away. Okay, don't do that. Hold burst. Hold burst. Hold burst. Build gauge. Okay, we're gonna stack on Danger Dorito for this. Knight is left of corner. Alright, right here. To the right. To the right. To the right. Okay. Untethered soldiers are the safe spot at Bravo and 2. Okay, 2, 2, 2. Return, return. 2 is safe. Yeah, it could have been Bravo. That's why I was running to the middle. All right, reopeners here. Lost actions now. Aether Shield, Heavy Mitt. Stone Skin 2. Oh, God. Press your buttons. Alright, yeah, make sure you have threat. Okay, second super chest, just like the first. Find the safe spot, go the other way. It is, we're going south. What is it? Wall is safe, back is not safe. Again, 5's on Charlie, 6 is between Bravo and Charlie, 7's on Bravo. I have 7, I'm on Bravo. 5's on Charlie, 6 is between Bravo and Charlie, 7's on Bravo. Again, no one should be on the Delta marker. That row is not safe. Yeah, that queen on the right is going all, or that marker's on right going all the way to the north. Okay, down the right side, when you run out of dots, stop moving. Oh, we lost here. LB3 in Alpha. You have someone disconnect. That's fine. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. All right, finish it up in the safe spot. After this resolves, healers, look with your eyeballs. Look at your LB gauge. Once you see 3 yellow bars, just blow it. Get your teammates up. Okay. Once you see 3 yellow bars, use it. Get your dead teammates up. All right, I got it. Hopefully, we'll see. Oh God, please, Asuna, Mr. Nubsy Nubs. Yeah. All right, healer LB3 if you got it. All right, stack it up on safety Dorito, please. Stack it up on safety Dorito. Don't be all scattered like that. Alright, is Sword Omen. We're gonna find the safe quarter and go away. Stack it up on safety Dorito. We're gonna find the safe quarter and go away. Go north all the way through. Walk through the queen. Avoid these turrets. Alright, yeah, this should be safe here. Sovereignty at 100. Light curtain now, please. Light curtain now. Dispel, dispel, dispel. There's a ball on, what is this, 1? Get this one. All right, everyone in the shell. Everyone in the shell. Yeah, we had a DC in alpha, so we don't get LB3. All right, stack it up on safety Dorito. Aether shield, heavy mitt. All right, good job. Yeah, we had a DC there. Unfortunate. Yep, grats on the clears. All right, so let's get our dead teammates up. Don't feel compelled to skip the cutscene. I'm not asking for that. So if you want to watch that, you're certainly welcome to do that. And then we got a few points of business to take care of here. So if you got places to be, beds to sleep in, I guess, if you're EU or UK perhaps. Actually, no, it's not even that late over there. But yeah, if you if you want to hang out for this, we got some pictures to take and dogs to walk. So if you can spend time, like 15 minutes, we appreciate you.
Can
Oh.
Can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
I think I'm coming back, even though I DC'd.
Is that Swellos?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, come back and we'll res you. You're probably dead, but it's fine. All right, we're gonna take a picture against the back tree here. Once we get our folks off the ground. We got one more here. All right, I think that's everyone. If Swellos returns, I'll res him. With the lost sacrifice that I never get to use. All right, we're gonna someone get like their 15th like feet augment or something. What happened? All right, we're gonna take a picture here. I'm gonna take a picture of our achievements, and I'll put this in victory lap. So if you want to do a reclear on some other server, like say Foe, I know they frequently will request like a screenshot or something. So hopefully this counts as proof. But I mean, it's certainly up to them if they want to be like, I'm not going to accept this. But I have not heard that happening, so this is probably fine, right? All right, I'm going to take a picture of this. And I'm going to put this in victory lap on Discord. All right, cool. Your arise percentage is just sad. Yeah, it's sad for everyone. It's 15% success rate if you're a healer with pure. 0% in every other situation. All right, any cameras here? No cameras? All right, I guess we want to go ahead and do the dog walk. So go ahead and pop out. All right, we are meeting up in Kraken server, Domin Enclave. So if you are not on Kraken, you don't have to leave the Alliance to world visit. Just go to Alda, queue it up in the Aetherite, come over to Kraken real quick, and then return to the Domin Enclave, all right? Those of you who just got your first clears, hang out at the main Aetherite, await further instructions. Make sure you claim your Cerberus Whistle from your achievements, all right? Hang out at the main Aetherite, wait for further instructions, reclears, go to the Northern Enclave, go to the place, do the thing. Sorry, someone said something?
Yeah, I'm almost back in.
Okay. Just make it over here as whenever you can. Is there like a queue or something? Like, is it that big? All right. Once again, if you
it says 4 people in queue.
okay, yeah, then just we'll wait for you to get in, since you're already queued up. All right. Again, new folks, whoever just got their, if you just got your dog whistle, or if this is your first run on Lego Steppers, even, go to the main Aetherite and await further instructions. All right, Fopta is also doing the thing. Nice. All right, we'll give it a few moments. All right, Swellis is returned. All right, this is looking nice. Nice reception area. All right, is anyone on the way still? Again, we are on Kraken server, Dome and Enclave. So if you are still trying to queue up and make your way over here, then just mention it in Alliance chat, and we'll wait for you if you're still on your way. All right, I'm assuming everyone who wants to be here is here. So that said, those of you at the main aetheryte, oh, I see someone still running up here. All right. All right, that it? Okay, cool. Those of you at the main aetheryte, go ahead and mount up if you haven't already on your Cerberus mount. Turn on your RP walk. I think Fopta is over there with you. So turn on your RP walk, hit the division symbol over your numpad for our keyboard enjoyers. That is the slash key over the numpad. And if you're a controller person, just hold down B or slow press on the stick. You want to RP walk up north to the domain. Oh, question, go ahead. Come on and RP walk up to the northern enclave. That coordinate that I just shouted out. Oh, this is someone trying to... Cool. Form part of the line here. Is there a chest after the queen? Yes, there is. Yeah, if you're dead, if you were dead during the clear, then you're just not gonna. You're not even gonna get the achievement for it. That's not a being dead issue. That's a being disconnected. Unfortunately, mid pull. It just is what it is. So just come to the next run. You'll get it eventually. All right, we're gonna jump to indicate applause. Congratulations to all of our first time clears for this particular run. Ignis Tenebrae, congrats. Kene Ori, congrats. Apollo Torin, congrats. Swellos Balmoon. Oh, you got your dog. All right, cool. Congrats. Dovakin Rose, congrats. And Natsume, congrats. And I think that's it. Let's go ahead and bring it in. Dog walk. Or dog pile, rather, in the middle.